I'm really clever. Because I trapped a chicken. A notoriously clever animal. He's going. Oh, got him. Yep. Look at me. Smarter than a chicken. I'll take it. Need every advantage I can get.
I mean, kinda.
What if, instead, I hid inside? Ah! Oh, there's so many 0. 0! There's too many of them! What are we gonna do?
Kill them.
One of them's
If we kill
dead,
them,
I
there'll
think.
be less.
We got 2. Nice. I'm going out. I'm brave. I'm a brave. A polar bear? Oh my goodness, they're coming. Come to the community center. It'll be safe, they said. Oh my lord.
I will bring everyone to life.
You're all good.
What a declaration.
With $200.
Surely that's
Oh.
enough.
Oh, that should be enough.
It's small.
Oh!
No!
Oh no!
Oh boy, that was close. We should not be on the side of this. No! Not a wolf! Oh, there's so many wolves. This is where all the wolves ended up. This whole place caved in. I'm getting out of here. Rift activity is very... Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness! Oh, they can climb! Ah! That's how they keep getting in. Everything explodes. It won't be, I fall into a pit where more monsters can then dogpile on me and murder me. Which, of course, they are wanton to do. Wanton. Whoa! Oh no, it was a splitting creeper! Speaking of which, oh, ow! Ooh, the last one got me. And that is exactly why we're sealing this place up. Oopsie. That's really not the sound you want to hear when I'm working with the tin bronze, is it?
Oopsie? No. Alright, now this is a very delicate process, and if we mess up anything, it's going to blow up half the block.
Oopsie. Like so. As one does when one does. Ooh! Hello, friendly sir. Lightning creeper. Gadzooks! Well, he's dead now. We'll never know what he could have done.
Nope, nope, they're gonna freeze to death. They froze to death.
No!
You people.
Bread was too complex. It was too difficult. I didn't know how it worked. I made a pie. Which arguably is more impressive to accidentally make a pie when you're making bread. I better research quickly. Aha! A freezer? What's a freezer do, Zero? Why did we research freezer?
Well, I didn't want you to research. I wanted to hold on to it until the next round.
Oh my goodness, I've made terrible mistakes. Well, that's everything on this side. Ooh!
Everyone's chill until the raccoon pulls out the gun.
Oh no, it's making a wet mess of all the torches and stuff down there. Oh, classic. Classic vintage story. This is the worst. It's so much worse than before I started. This is wrong. This is the opposite of what I said. Didn't you remember, people? Why didn't no one tell me? I said grey, not white. What are we doing? No, 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 not meteors. Zero, zero. They're gonna hit my bridge. No, I can hear them coming down. Oh, no! No, no, no! Oh, I'd forgotten we were still doing viewer control to this. Oh no! I did a whole intro. Oh no! I pressed the button, but it didn't unmute. You hate to see it. Well, you tell you what else you hate to see. See that Ender Creeper? Well, now he's gone. So I suppose you hate not to see him just as much as you hate to see him. But regardless, the point I was saying is, magic, medium voltage is magic, but no, Thaumcraft is the real magic. We needed all along. Let's play some Minecraft. That's, oh no! Oh no. Oh no! Oh no! I've made mistakes again. Boing. Yeah, Minecraft cave noise. I'm with you. I'm with you. Oh, this is mistakes like none has ever seen before. We've got creosote issues, you see. What we've done here is a classical error, a typical otter error in which instead of maintaining everything, I've just let everything go, and Jenny from the block downstairs has just straight up Fortnite default danced all over our creosote. And it's gone! It's gone! Oh, this is so depressing. Naughty Jenny. Naughty. Well, we start from scratch again. I guess this is the problem with not turning the machine on and off deliberately by itself. If we had some kind of yes. Hold on. I've got big thinks coming. Big stinky thinks. You need a fuel power on and off. Yes. Wait. If you need fuel for power and Don? What does that mean? Saw my bridge getting hit by meteors on the stream trailer. Rip. Rip. Well, Greta, I went to the. Did you see? Did you hear? Did you hear all the secrets from Vintage Story? I went to the. What's it called? The mines. To the mines. I'm a little crazy. Not crazy misty. Vintage Story questy thing. What's it called? I don't even remember. I've seen past conversations in servitude. Yes, good. I thought some kind of. I don't even know what they were actually. I don't know what I thought. They were horrible. They were monstrous. The creatures I've seen, the madness comes for us all. You know, that's kind of the vibe. Let's put a little bit of steel. We got some maintenance to do before we can do magic. Maintenance before magic, that's what I always say. It's always done me well. Maintaining the magic, maintaining the madness. Void looked mad. Wait, what? Oh. You mean when Void died or when I died? Something dark and deep, I know. First business, then plagiarizing. Well. Yes. It must be. It must be. May it be. We feed that cat. Shin, we feed the cat. Shin. I'll never tell. We'll feed him this time, right? Feed the cat this time. I feel like I have to have a cat on stream, like a little animated cat that eats. And there's probably something I should work on, isn't it? The joke's probably gone long enough that we need something more to it. More than just madness. I'm gonna avoid all these things. Don't even at me, bro. We got string for days. Oh, it hurts to press the button. I can't actually do it. I tried to avoid it. Couldn't do it. Right, we were making an upgraded wand at some stage. Hopefully, the stage is now. The stage is set. The pieces are in their places. I almost played, it's called, what's that D&D game made by Larian? Baldur's Gate. I almost played Baldur's Gate today. Almost. I was so close. I was so close to booting it up. And I was like, will people like it? No, I didn't boot it up. I was scared. Chat. I was scared. It'd be fun. A little animation. You could play for the cat. Or better yet, let us feed the cat for pebbles. yeah. Something like that. Exactly. Irrational Organize, what's up? You gotta add a cat eating... Add a cat eating one. Eating one what? What do you mean? Or a cat eating one is in a reward for channel points? Is that what you mean? Which then disables the cat hungry for 1 hour. But people love the cat hungry. People love cat bowl. And besides, cat bowl would happen even if we did feed the cat. I don't know. How much interest do we have in Baldur's Gate? I'm mixed on it. I both think it's a great game, and I got some serious hang-ups about some parts of the game. That's my old, oh, what's the term? It's a French term. Ooh, I'll never tell. We unhooked it. Grognard. That's the grognard in me. That's what it is. This should be compressed. Means we need cat exercise. When it runs around the screen. Oh! Now we're really running with it. Baldur's Gate. More like Baldur's Forgot. Wait, Baldur's Forgot. I don't understand. I'm trying to track. We were gonna make some kind of goldium, thaumium, wandium, capiums. Where is it? Thaumatange. Tom Leviosa. We need some golden rods. Mesh. After all, why shouldn't I? Can we turn gold wire into, fine wire? That's not the same as foil, is it? Nope. Nope. Not the same. You'll just say it's just not the same. We'll begin to wonder why we came. Where did I go wrong? I ran out of creosote. That's where I went wrong. I don't know. I love Dungeons and Dragons. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong, I do. But at a certain point, has it run its course, that game? Is it no longer intéressant? So you want some hooch now, Otter? That's the voice I picture with that sentence. You want some? No, I still want to be the creosote king. I just have to monitor it better. We've already gone so far into creosote. We can't abandon our ways. We must dive into the madness of it all. Madness that calls to the otter. You know? Unacceptable! We've got gold plates in here. What are we building with this? We got diamond plates, gold plates, and batteries. There's got to be some method to the madness in there. What is this? What is this? What were we doing with this? Does anyone even remember? I could totally use these. Maybe a gold platelet power armor? That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right. You are an Appalachia, so... Cutting machine output from block. Tremendous. Tremendous. Yes. You're quite correct there. You're quite correct. It must be. It's either that or madness. And both are pretty good, really. They have their drawers. Ooh, look at all these steel screws. Didn't we make a second... Oh, it's still going. Man, lathe slow. Wham. Alright, we got these. We're gonna make these. Is there a machining way we can do this? Nah, it's only extruder. Medium voltage too. You know? Turn this into dustum. And then dust them up, boys. Give them the old fisticuffs treatment. And put rubber in the other room. I don't see why not. I don't see why not. We are going to make excellent wands. And then we're going to make wand foci. And then we're going to cast fireball at our enemies. And our enemies will go, ah! That's the plan. That's the plan for today. Your automated ingot smeltery is a bit nuts. Is it so? Do go on. Tell me the madness. What have you done? We need a hammer. Ham her? I barely knew her. We feed the cat. Shin, we feed the cat. No, we did feed the cat. Hold on a second. Oh, we have fun. These steel screws, and these steel rods, and these steel plates, and these steel, those stole, we stole, you stole. Why are you running? Indeed. I couldn't have said it better myself. Except for when I did. I like to think I do a good evil witch, you know? It's one of my strengths. Where have we got rubber? What are we doing with this? Putting it in here? Need more sulfur. But I'll never tell. We should actually go sulfur mining at some point today. Not now, because I don't want to. But we should. Alright, here we go. You say, Mr. Ogre, 5 medium voltage crop managers running every type of oreberry. Oh, that's truly cursed. In a good way. I don't know how it's allowed. In a single chunk, piped into a medium voltage fluid extractor, which... Oh, my lord. That is quite nuts. That is quite nuts. Automated gold, iron, tin, copper, and aluminum. Aluminum. That's how I'm going to pronounce it today. Ba-da-bo-bo. Insufficient fizz? You nasty wand. Naughty wand. Who told you could have insufficient fizz? Well. I mean, it makes sense, though. We need to go searching. I know there's a better for rain barrel water production. Wait, I totally missed whatever you guys are talking about. I assume you're trying to help him with, humidity. Where is... Actually, we can totally mark him on the map, can't we? Beep, beep. We're gonna go up here, to the aura node of fire. Hey, look, another one. We got some strange energy. We're just gonna run with it, right? It's all madness. Underneath... Ooh, this is quite a big node. 96 is crazy. Underneath it all, it's just madness. Plants do... Right, you guys must be having a big old chatty. Yeah. Humidity. There's a lot to know about base location and that sort of stuff. Also, Greta, you're more than welcome to build near me or far away from me. Ogre has chosen far away, and it was a fine choice. Found a lovely biome. Oh, do. What was that? Why is there just a little bit of cob here? I suppose there just sometimes is a little bit of cob in your life. Do. Just west of spawn. Excellent. Yes, there's always the option for migration, although it is a little tricksy. If you start gathering too many things. And I do expect great things. Yes, greatness! So great it must be observed and shared. But how do we do, everyone? What's everyone up to? Apart from, obviously, the GT New Horizon boys. We know what they're up to, don't we? Up to shenanigans, up to trouble. Getting into... Getting into mischief. There's gotta be more nodes that I can't see very well out in this white hellscape. Doing great progress. Great progress, not great progress. I'm doing great progress. That's the energy that mispronunciation gives me. Good, yes, progress. It must be so. I brought home so many blocks from the abandoned mine. So many gorgeous blocks to build with. And so many other things as well. But I don't know if I missed something. I feel like I might have missed something in the abandoned mine in the Vintage Story playthrough last night, right? Because the lore was all like, oh, it's gonna be this and that. And then I couldn't find this or that. Couldn't find the hidden caverns and that sort of stuff. No mushrooms to charge your wand? Mushrooms? 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 Right, I don't know what you're talking about. Unless you mean like this mushroom over here. That's the only thing I can think of that might be. Surely not. Surely we can't charge with this. It's just a little viz shroom. What's he gonna do? He hasn't advanced that far yet. Indeed. Indeed. It all sounds like madness to me. I'm not crazy. Right, let's go into the bubblegum forest beneath the make-believe trees. Into the cottage cheese cottage. With Elby. Ooh, I see a node up there. How do we get the nodes out of these trees? Like, these are certainly useful. If we cut the tree down, the whole thing will go... Then that'll be lame. We don't want that. Server is 2.7.3. I don't plan on updating it unless there's a good reason, because updating's a real hassle. Is there something good in the next update that's well worth the trouble? There may be. But I'll never tell. You, give me your magics. Scoop. Alright, let's take a look. There could be a node up here. There's tons of nodes over here for some reason. There's 5 and... Well, there's tons of nodes here, I just can't access them. How do you get these ones? Making gold cap. So I thought he would be that advanced. No, we're making gold cap because, because I remember one progression. First step is like gold cap ones. I don't know what copper ones are for. I always forget. I always research them and I'm like, what do I ever use that for? And great wood core, of course, because, you know, what else are you gonna pick? My question is whether I'll actually have enough viz in the original one to make a gold-capped wand of this nature or not. But am I crazy in saying that if I chop this tree down, I'll destroy the node? Because I'd like access to some of these crazy nodes in here. It's a node forest, it's full of it. You know? But I don't want to destroy the node in the tree. I want to be that guy. Ba-dum, ba-bo-bo-bo-bum. There's gotta be more nodes in here that are actually accessible, though. You would imagine. You are correct. It will destroy. Yes. Well, my only thought is when you get up to, you know, the jars that can... What are you, Mr. Manabean? Left click disable. Not eaten. A morsel of terror. Do I get some knowledge from you? Ah, I do. Interesting. Can I plant these somehow? Let's take a look. Now I'm gonna fill cans with them. I wonder if growing these trees maybe is the way you do it. To get more of those. Why am I on fire? Why am I on fire? What is going on? Someone get help. Get mum. Shin with the lurky cat. Also, Shin, thank you for those biddies on the startup. I saw that. I saw that cheeky little biddy. I did. Alright, that's a good node. It's got a lot of good stuff in it. Wow, these are 2 great nodes. So, Air, Terra, Perditio, and Aqua. Is it called Aqua? Is it called something else? I don't know. We'll find out. We should know off the top of my head. One should know when one's into magic what these sorts of things are. However, the madness has taken him. He'll never know. He'll never be able to rationalize it. Ba-bum, ba-bum. That looks like a node down there. Or a beehive. Never can tell. Never can tell with bees. Nope, it's a node, at least one. No, this is a torch. We put a flipping torch here. Yoink. Ba-bum-bum. Here's a node. Ooh, what the heck is that? Tabernus? I've never even heard of that. Anyway, what I was saying is, when you get the ability to put nodes in a jar, I'm pretty sure you probably... Ah! Did I stand on a cactus? I'm pretty sure you can probably get the nodes that way. Retard, do you need me to sleep? So I'm happy running around in the dark, but If you need the sleepium, we can refine some for you. It's so much easier to spot the nodes in the dark. But not the wolves. I hear the wolves. The wolves could cause me trouble. Ooh, there's one. Set for stun. That's a good one. A disturbing one, but a good one. For wood bees. There's another node. I'm with you, Hobgoblin. Where even is he? He's somewhere out there. Can I research you, please, Hobgoblin? You. That's a zombie. Uh-oh. That's a worse zombie. Ah! Oh, good timing. Good timing, team. Couple more nodes. All these nodes are going to be fantastic for research elements, and then also on top of that, oh no! I hate baby zombies. I hate them. Have I researched that? Yes, I thought I would have. Did we not pack lunch? Oh, eaten 4 times, eaten 5 times. Wow, we got nothing to eat. I have a couple of berries on the way home. Right. Right. Ringo wrote a song. We feed the cat. Otherwise, we feed the cat. I'm certain we fed that cat. Like recently, too. Like half an hour ago. I feel like we fed that cat half an hour ago. He can't be hungry again. Meadows Hive. That's all the madness that's fit to print. Shoop. We should harness this nutmeg. And grab these lemons. And these apples. We probably should make a bunch more plants, to be honest with you, but I have not. You didn't? I'm pretty sure I did. I'm pretty sure I did. Ba-da-bum, ba-ba-bum. Lemon. We got lemon slices. Yum yum. Have we eaten one of these? Yeah, we've eaten one of them. I think we can go in there. Let's make some assorted foods. Ham bow wow. We could make a ham bow wow. Gooseberry juice? I'm missing a tool. The juicer. Can we make the juicer now? We have got aluminium juicer. No, we need stainless steel. We could make stainless steel. Drill tip though. Oh, it's so much stainless steel. I know we can make stainless steel. How much is it? Copper, nickel, high voltage. You hate to see it. Okay, we cannot make that. A juicer is far beyond us. Far beyond us. Citrus salads. Delightful. And then celery and peanut butter. Some more chestnut butter. Do we not have a hammer at all? Did our hammer break? Was it over here and it broke? Is that the deal? Is that what happened? What's going on? No, we got a hammer. Why is it not working? Am I supposed to have it hooked up somewhere else? Ba-boo doo doo doo. And this mustard. I don't think the mustard's working either. Doo doo doo. Soft hammer. Soft hammer. Actually, we've got some rubber bars on us right here. But you know what we can do? We can do the most excellent thing imaginable. Why do we have prongs in here? Oh, probably for the tool repairs, right? Oh, we don't have any sticks. You hate to see it. You really do. Where do we get sticks from? All I can think of how you get vintage story sticks, and that's not the same way. Oh, somebody help me. Somebody send help, get mum. Oh, do, do, do. Wood. Outside. Come on, Otter, this is basic stuff. Well, I can go there. Ra-da-da-da. Good, good. We put some bronze in here? I don't see why not. Well, eventually we're gonna need it, and we're gonna be like, where is it? And then it's not gonna be on us, and we're not gonna know where it is, so we should probably not do what I was just saying. And put it in here. Yes. It's a much better choice. Boop-a-da-boop-a-doo. Right. Well, we should be able to make more now, right? One would imagine, as one does when one's imagining. Doo-dee-doo. Make a bunch of those. Gooseberry juice. Fruit salad. Yummy, yummy. Yummy, 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 yummy. Fruit salad. And plum juice. Wish we could turn these juices into something else, but I'll never tell. Some coffees. How many coffees we got cooking now? One too many. One too many. Ba-da-ba-do. Boo-bee-dee-bee-boo-doo. Let's put these in here. Ba-bo-bo. Look, got coffee. And some more of those. What are we going to replace? We've eaten this 4 times. Let's put those away. We need more beef Wellingtons too. I know it looks like I've eaten a lot of them recently, but we're just gonna eat them forever. That's really the plan. Let's make a bunch, chuck them in here. They're just the best food. They're the easiest, they're the best. It's not my fault beef Wellingtons are overpowered. I feel like we actually ran out of cotton for something recently, and I don't remember what it was, but I do remember thinking, I need to get more cotton. Maybe it was bags. Were we making bags? Was that it? This tiny little cotton farm. It was supposed to be scaled up long, long ago. OP until it stops giving saturation. Yeah. Well, that's why you have to have, like, other things that you haven't eaten. When combined, very, very OP. Very powerful. Especially for what it is. Right, we need... these compressium blocks. Going to divide the workload relatively equally between the machines, making the most creosote for the least trouble. What are we doing now? Magic! Yes! Yep. This is a terrible place for doing magic, right on the roof. Cause an explosion, it's going to be very, very problematic for us. Put on our discount robes. Eric's premium prices. Now we got one, we need to recharge the wand again. Well, that's Thaumcraft for you. Boo-doo-doo-doo. What kind of cotton we planting? The little white cotton balls that you find in the field, both of them turn into the same cotton, so you don't need to worry too much. You can even convert the lesser cotton into the better cotton. So, it's doable. It's effectively the same kind underneath. On the surface, a little bit different. I say we go node searching down here, maybe over here, this hungry node. We'll see how hungry that is. Find some more nodes. The nodes we have now are fantastic. They're not enough. Bo-do-do. Ah. Ooh, is this an Ignis right near the base? Yes it is. You can breed IC2 flax? Yes. Sounds very fancy. What's in here? 16. Yeah, we're just gotta be careful not to damage this. Another 8, and there's not that much in here. Yeah, we'll keep going. We'll come back to him later. Don't want to damage the nodes. That'd be terrible. Truly cursed. Ba-bum-ba-dum. I see another one. I need to see another silhouette of a node. Scaramouche, scaramouche. It's a lot of auto. I think we're already full on auto though. Yeah, what do we need? Air and Ignis. It's getting dark. The obsidian tile has a little bit of air in it, but we probably should not take it. Not enough. We'll damage it almost immediately. Bodo. Let me know if you need me to sleep, boys. Ba-dum, bum, ba-bum. Perditio. As we travel over the mountain. Sleep if required. Well, there's 4 of us on. Goodness gracious. Is Shin online? Is that what I see? Oh, thank goodness. Because I could not work out where I was. There must be a Shin online. Ah, tremendous. Well done, Shin. 10 out of 10. Would Shin again. Where was... I was seeing a Nodium before daytime come. And I want to go home. Daytime come and you want to go home. Ew. Where is the Nodiums? What are we lacking? Air. I'm pretty sure we got some good nodes for air somewhere else if we need to. But starting off like this isn't so bad. We need to find new ones anyway. So anyway, I am a cat lover and I love to run. I'm sorry, I'm thinking about cats again. Where is? We've gotta be missing them. This is why nighttime's so good for Thaumcraft-yaming. Not that I'm telling you you've done the wrong thing by skipping the nighttime at all. Just to note it in the diary. Day 6. Thaumcraft continues. The other boys think I'm crazy when I talk about the magic, but I feel it deep within my soul. I know it's true. Usually you find quite a few on the edge of rivers and stuff, but not here. Not here. At least apparently not here. I would have imagined we would be able to find some, but no. How far do we go now? Where did we go now? Yeah, we're ages away. Can't believe we've never explored in here. That could be fun. What's out there? Bok, 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 bok. There's a chicken. Good find so far. Ooh, mahogany wood. Yes, very good. Resonant bees? No, forest hives. Ooh, I see a node underground. I see quicksand too, which we gotta be careful of. Ba-dum, ba-da-bum. Uh-oh. Wheel! Hasn't caused me a problem so far. We're about to come on through to the other side here. And not in a particularly positive way. We need those torches. Yep, that's bad. Powerful mobs down here. I don't want the impure pile of stone dust. Let's search this node. Oh, there is air in it. We just gotta make sure we don't damage it. That's about all we can get out of it. I think there's only 3 left. Well, get what you get, I suppose. Don't get upset. Can you? Stupid cow. Ah. Someone is playing with Thaumcraft, I see. Indeed, Dragonsborn. Indeed. Ow. Ow. The quicksand forest is not really where I want to be messing about, but here I am. Yes, the magics. They come to us in our dreams. We must search after them. Even more magic can be found if only we would listen. Listen to the whispers in the night. Listen to the secrets in the shadows. The whispers in the trees. They call our names. You know? Ooh, hello. I see one over to the right as well. What's in you? Ignis. Do we need any more Ignis? No. We're maxed out on Ignis. Oh, this is bad. This is bad news, bears. Don't want to be near this one very long. This is a super dangerous place. What the heck? Oh, ow! Can I scan you, please? Why can I not understand you? Oh, I can. Chop! Just took me a moment there. Ow, ow. It's poison ivy, isn't it? Clover patch. Poison ivy. Bang. I feel like this is the kind of place Ogre would build, actually. In this little swampy. It's quite cute, really. Oh, and I'm stuck in the mud. Dead leaf piles? Alright, keep your secrets. Willow trees. Ooh. There's gotta be more in here, though. Cacao beans. Mossium. More mahogany. Yeah, let's go back in. We didn't die the first time we went in. With these jumpy boots, we're a lot safer off. With the the dangers that could pitfall us. You ever play Pitfall, the game, on the Atari? Anyone remember that one? It's an old, very old game, actually. No second thoughts. Yeah, you'd build out here? Yep. Heck yes you did. What a game, am I right? What a banger. That game gave me childhood PTSD, you know? That's really, I think, where my fear of crocodiles began, you know? It was revolutionary and so dumb. Exactly. And that's the best kind of game. But awesome. Yep, I agree. Lots of Atari games are like that, though. Oh, like the old Western shootout game. I don't remember what it's called. It's probably what it's called, like Cowboy or something. They all had such simple names. Ooh, hello. An unusual hive. Unusual, but allowed. We'll let it pass. Right, we filled up our note wand with all the requisite manners. Ooh, it's lovely and rainy outside. In real life, that is. Hopefully we find a few more nodes on the way home, but I doubt it at this point. I think we're coming up pretty empty here. But Dragonsborn, how do we do? What's going on? You playing GT New Horizons today? You hanging out? Or are you gaming? Meadows Hive. Oh, we might be able to spot some as the sun sets here. We're about to get on the Ark server. That's a tremendous idea. I've I've been so jealous. I don't have Ark in me at the moment, but the deep dinosaur-y part of me says, well, what if we did? What if we did a little bit of games? I've been watching a little bit of Catmac play that as well. I never really can understand what's going on in the late game, though. My limited Ark understanding holds me back a bit, I fear. Choop. I love Ark's early game, though. Ark early game gets me very happy. Getting eaten by a dinosaur in the forest. That's pretty much my Ark experience. And then building a base. And then whoever I'm playing with just goes, I've had enough. And that's Ark. That's Ark in a nutshell for me. Isn't a new Ark game coming out? Am I crazy? There's like Subnautica 2 that's coming out, and then there's a new Ark game coming out. There's a couple of sequels that are probably gonna hit pretty bloody hard, you know? Well, it's proper dark out now. What are you primed to achieve on the server today? On the Ark server? Not sure? Fair. Some glowings in the darkness. Man, it is pitch black out here. Oh my good lord. Well, let's fly home. Let's not get caught out in the dark. we should be able to land on the roof. If we're lucky. Zoom. Boop. I hit the it's not a parachute, the glider at the exact right time there. I really thought I'd died when I hit the little... Alright, that's 2 1 caps. And one of these. That's the right configuration, isn't it? Maybe we need something else. Let's take a look in the book. Take a look in the book. Chaka-rum, chaka-ruckety-rum. Arugga-doo-doo-doo. Let's look in novice thaumaturgy. Why has that not been counted as complete? Ah, there we go, now it has. Understanding 1 progression. More advanced Thaumcraft recipes require larger and larger amounts of viz that your initial ones can't handle. You need to progress bit by bit to increase your capabilities. Your progression is twofold. First, you need to craft more advanced wands. The Great Wood Wand is next. And secondly, you need to improve your crafting discounts. They reduce the viz cost of crafts and thus also let you craft higher viz recipes. Yes, this we all know. Better ones, high discounts. Always cheapest to make it with iron caps and then try and improve it afterwards. Yeah. However, if you're able to obtain enough discounts, you can directly make the one with gold caps. Gotcha. So I probably need to make a iron capped one, don't I? A great wood rod. I need 2 of them. What's this for? Infused stones. Have an idea. Use the wood of great wood tree to make a new one. Turned out to be pretty simple, but you lacked one important thing, the viz. Why would I need 2 of those, though? It was just seed oil and a stick. That's what it looks like it's saying, yes. I mean, it makes sense, wouldn't it, really? And then these are the screws. Okay, so we need 2 of these after all. We haven't done the right thing. Who's surprised? Not me, frankly. And really, I'm terrible. I don't know how it's loud. Alright, so we need another one of these. We make one of the... Oh. Is this how we make it? Is that how we make it? Right, it's not the impregnated stick, it's the great wood rod. Okay. Okay, yeah. Yum, 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 yum. We're gonna need more magic. We'll get some stickies. At least we've got enough nodes around for days at this point. Those in there. Gravel can go away. Cobble can go in the trash. Great wood logs. 1, 2, 3. And we need 20 of every viz. To be discounted to like 19.3 or something once we get our viz discount on it. Viz discount? Yes, insufficient funds. Try building additional pylons. You will try. Right. So, if we have Ignis, Air, and Auto missing. Air and Auto's in our base. Done. And then Ignis We could try that node again, but I think it's probably pretty lacking. We're better off trying to find another Ignis node nearby. I'm sad we didn't find any good ones in the Nether. It was a real missed opportunity. Raspberry bushes for days. Oh, it's pitch black. I probably should sleep. I am in bed. Shin was slain by a ninja skeleton and a gravity creeper. And a this and a that. Gravity creepers are no joke, by the way. There's got to be something close out this side. Bow, bow, bow. Apparently not. I would have assumed something here, but... No. Well, you get what you get and don't get upset, I suppose. Marshy Hive. We probably should make another filing cabinet for bees and start collecting them at some stage too. And they are too good to give up. Though I don't really want to start bees for a while. Even though I should. By all respects, we should be doing bees now. So much a time sink, though. Do a cheeky scan and run away. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Yep, nothing. Not a single node out that side. That's crazy. Well, not one that I can find, at least. Which is effectively the same thing, let's be honest. Won't make a difference if I can't find it. If it's there. Oh, there is one. Looks pale, though. Oh no, it's just bright. Which sounds like the complete opposite of pale, right? It's only an auto one, though. It's got a lot of auto. That's something. Ba-da-bum, ba-dum, ba-dum. I feel like the auto ones are sometimes super hard to spot. And then the darker ones can be easier. Perditio, or whatever it's called. Even the Terra ones I feel like are easier to spot. Because they're just a touch darker. And the block palette when you're adventuring is actually pretty bright. We shouldn't be able to damage this, but we've got to be careful either way, just in case there's... Good. Done. Let's go get the air on the other side of the base, then we're done. We can just make that second... We're not even making the wand, we're just making another rod. It seems silly, but so be it. At least creosote started to fill up the creosote tanks. Do-do-do. I think we got 2 of these because we need to make a gold cap one and a regular one. I bet that's what the quest line's for. I betcha. Yoink. There's that quest complete, and now we move on to Lich Bones. Hmm. Stainless steel? Goodness me. Okay. Now I think we're free to make something out of these. With the gold cap stuff. We can make... Greatwood one. No, surely it doesn't need lich bones and stainless steel. Oh no, surely it doesn't. Surely it doesn't. They're all stainless steel. No. And this is why Thaumcraft is so unobtainable in this game mode. Right, so to even make an upgraded wand, we either have to make an iron-capped gold... gold-capped regular wood wand, or we need stainless steel? Is that what I'm picking up? Ba-da-bum, ba-ba-da-bum. So to make... You need Naga scales just for the gold one? Is that the only thing Naga scales can be used for? Could make a scepter, but we'd need to research primal charms. The scepter's probably a good way to go. It's either the scepter or the... I think the scepter's the crafting one, and then there's another one for the staff, so for combat. Yeah, we're gonna have to do some more research then if we want to build one of those. That seems like the only alternative. High voltage, yeah. Yeah, but I think we can find another way here. If we... This is wand core. There's some more magics that we can discover if we're clever. Which we'll try to be. We'll try very hard. Research expertise. This is useful, but only if it leads to what we're looking for. Advanced node tapping, that's, I think, gonna be a big tick. Let's do that one. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-dum. Right, Presentatio, Motus, Permutatio, and Aurum. What do they all have in common? I actually don't know what Permutatio and Modus have in common. So let's take a look at that. Permutatio and Aurum. Air is the common between Aurum and Motus. What was the other one we needed to look up? Well, there's the new one we found before. Did we miss it? There's Permutatio and something else. Modus? Yeah. So that's auto as the linking factor. Okay, okay. What's vacuous made out of again? There it is. Air and Pididio. Yeah, so we could make that link too. Shin was killed again. Oh no. No! No, this one's Perditio. This one's a Presentatio is... Potentio is something else. What is Presentatio? How do I forget, like, the most core things about aspects of magic? My question. Like, it's not that difficult to remember, surely. Vacuous Potentio. Well, that's actually really helpful. Because we can... vacuous over here. Yes, good, good. Do 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 do. Bum bo ba boop ba bum ba da do 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 do. That's that research complete. Ba-da-bum. Advanced aura node tapping. Usually the process of drawing viz from a node is quite slow, but not anymore. Interesting. Node preserver. I feel like that's pretty important. Master node tapping would be good too. Let's research both these. The preserver needs Cognitio, Fabrico, Instrumentum. I'm pretty sure Instrumentum's inside Fabrico, right? Yep, and then Instrumentum is gonna be... Oh, I always struggle with Instrumentum. Humanus Ordo. The core link here is Humanus. And then we can go Ordo and then Ordo into something with Perditio. How is that not a link? I thought Vitreous was Ordo and water or something like that, but it must maybe it's something else entirely different. Something completely different, apparently. Bum bum ba-do-do-do. Right, well let's link the Ordo. Does Humanus not have Ordo in it? Do-do-do-do-do. Gellum is the one I was thinking of. Gellum we can use, and then Humanus has Bestia and Cognito. Yeah, that'll work. So Bestia we can mix together to get a root out of, and Gellum. And Ignis maybe? But Ignis isn't going to combine with Bestia. Bestia is going to be something completely different. Modus Victus, and Victus is going to have Aquaterra, and Motus. Alright, we might be able to get the Modus link. What's not linked here then? Oh, these ones. Well, that's easy. We'll just scratch that, add that in, and throw a Bestia link, and Bestia's got Modus in it, so bang. Second research paper. Permutatio aurum presentatio motus and potentia. I'm seeing a strong Ordo link, I think. Though Aurum, I don't see the link in Aurum unless we go through Presentatio, which we totally can. It has no negative bearing whatsoever. Out of ink? Outrageous! Well, good thing we brought some backup. Modus has Auto in it already. Now we're all up to Auto, we just need to decide how we want to connect it. Does Metallum have anything in it? No. What's the easiest Ordo combination here? Bestia has the Modus. We could just Modus it through. Motus operandi. Bo 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 bo. Yes, good. Some gellum to finish it off. No, that's got the peditio, not the other one. Well, I suppose that's just how it goes. Bum. Bang. Alright, so that's that discovered and that discovered. So, node preservation, now you have better control over the viz draw. You'll always leave at least one viz, unless you're sneaking, so don't sneak when getting it. Gotcha. Level of control is not possible when using ones crafted from normal wood and iron. Right, that's why we need the gold ones. You've added further refinements to the methods used to tap ore now 3 times as fast. Okay. Node in a jar. If you guys need to sleep, just let me know, by the way. Need some ink on us. We don't need a research node in a jar. What we need is staves. And staves are going to be tricksy. Viz studies, nodal studies, renewable energy, coming to grips with energy. I feel like Viz studies could be helpful, but artificery is probably better. Good lord, we can't make a primal charm. And we need a primal charm to make the other thing that we want to make anyway, to make the, this is all a disaster. It's all a disaster. It's all falling apart. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-doo. There's got to be something else we can research, though, which can help us with this magic problem we've got. It's the potential that we've got the issue with. Automagy, Energistic, Scolomancy, Artificery. Ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum. Well, we need to research one Foki, no matter what. When iron caps just won't cut it. Maybe we do need to make a copper capped one. Maybe we'll get a bonus out of that. It's worth looking into. The big question is, well, first off, I don't know what the element is made out of there, but that's easy. Soul, Terran, Vitreous. Tencha Ordo. That's a good link. We just need to link these two now. Good. So what's this? Copper 1 caps in here. Similar properties to iron when used, but is as efficient when gold when used to channel auto or perditio. Okay, so it's slightly better on auto and perditio, but that's about it. It's cheap. It's cheap to make. So we can make a marginally better, just only marginally better wand. But only for 2 elements. Curiouser and curiouser, Mr. Potter. I see the connection here. That's an easy one. Now we can research foci. Though, whether we do or not's another question, because we're not going to have much magic to actually cast this stuff with. So if we got like a, you know, frost wand or whatever, it's not going to be particularly useful yet. Research expertise. Knowledge is power. I just don't know whether the research tree is for discovering the link to the staves, because the staves are biggest. What's Census got in it? Census the owl has... I think it has Lux in it, but I could be wrong. Air and Spiritus. And then Spiritus is gonna be Ignis and something else. Shun! Spiritus. Ignis and something else makes Spiritus. I just can't remember what. Maybe Ignis and Victus? Victus and Mortis. And Mortis. Victus Perdidio. Okay. Bo-do-do-do. One Victus. That should link between those, right? No, we need a Spiritus at the start of it. Boop. And then... Victus... I thought it had Ignis in it. It doesn't have Ignis or Auto and Victus. What is Victus even made out of then? Aquaterra. That's terrible. That's terrible. That's not good at all. That's not the link I want. Cognito is... Man. My memory for these sorts of things is worse and worse by the day. Which is why it's nice to have this little bookie with us. Imagine if you didn't write all this down. Spiritus Ignis. What's the missing link here? I think it's here. Because there's no auto in either of those. So, more efficient performing research. 25% chance that you gain a research point when you take it off. Able to see what aspects you need to combine or create. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Control... Holding control when combining. 10 aspects at a time. Okay, that's fantastic. That's really good. Now, we don't want the forbidden knowledges. They're gonna really mess us up. I just don't know what we're missing to do this one. We're clearly missing something. Maybe we need to do alchemy. All of those are pretty fancy. This one's for Golomancy, which we're not moving into right yet. See, now we can see what things are made of. This is so much nicer. We don't need to research the book every single time. Metallurgy, Nitor, or Elementum. Let's start with Metallurgy. One of these, one of those. Bang. And then Nitor, which is like a flame. It's both a fuel source and a floating light. It's quite nice. Make 30 more Potentia. Potentia, of course, is going to be used for a ton of stuff. And Elementum. No, I think the Elementum is actually the fuel source. Maybe it's the darkness. It's hard to remember. It's been a while since I've done all the Thaumcraft stuff, so it's a bit of a rediscovery, you know? Then presentatio, we can do this and this. That's very efficient research, really. That'll unlock a bunch of new stuff, including charcoal transmutation. So, Nito can be placed as a magical light source. Easy enough to make. It's just torches and coal, really. That's all it's made up of. And then Elementum. Probably not a good idea to throw it against a solid surface unless you enjoy explosions. Yeah, I recall. Metallurgy. It's pretty easy to make thaumium ingots, but the tools you get out of it are not fantastic. Yeah. Even the thaumium armor and stuff's not great. Not terrible. I think it's worth making though. But what we want it for is the potential knowledge that it'll unlock in other tiers. Essentia's distillation is going to be important. Yeah, here's a huge development over here on... What's this? Thaumic bases. A whole bunch of stuff which we could potentially make. Ooh, Thaumic wand rod. I must know about that. That sounds fantastic. And Thaumonite. Another potential great thing. That's a forbidden knowledge over there, though. The Thaumium anvil. We don't want to do any of the forbidden knowledge. We want to be careful with forbidden knowledge, because they give us unusual powers, but at a cost. Making amber, making quicksilver. This is all transmutation magic. Advanced entropy manufacturing. Crucible grinding. Thaumic bracelets. Folky solution. Alright, I'll buy it. I'm interested. Trying to get where I can make a few pieces of thaumium. Need for enchanting a book copy setup. Thaumium's pretty easy to get. Right? I could potentially make you some thaumium. Just gotta work out what the most efficient way to get the magic aspect is. How much are you talking? Alright, Thaumic wand. There's the humanist link, and then have to go mining for the different crystals. Well, that's easy enough. That's easy enough. That won't take you more than a couple of minutes, surely. The mortis. We could potentially do it that way. Gellum. I'm struggling to find the link between these. Let's start with the Aurum one and work away from there. We go Presentatio. Then find the link between Humanist and that. Probably gonna go through Bestia, I'd imagine. And Bestia will give us the Victus. Just 2 pieces of thaumium. Probably find them in a dungeon. Yeah. 2 pieces of thaumium is not much. Not much at all. Alright, that's that link done. Now the other side of Bestia is going to be through Motus. And then Ordo. Bang. I'm curious about Thaumonite and Thaumic bracelets as well. Whether they're actually going to be good additions, or whether they're going to be less useful than they sound. They sound very useful. They sound tremendously useful, but you never can tell. That's one, and then the other. This will be a absolute cinch. Bang. Alright. 3 more bits of research done. 3 more possibilities. Quack! How we doing, VAR? Welcome on in. How's your morning, evening, afternoon, and or night? What it might be for you. It's good to have you on board. Right. Thaumonite 1 caps. I cast Quack. It was super effective. A Thaumatage always researches for a better alternative to his materials. You've been playing around with thaumium metals for a while now. Maybe it's time you move onwards. Thaumium can be processed further with the addition of aspects and some vitreous. However, the processing of thaumium is too inefficient and leads to thaumium destruction. You don't see any way to overcome this problem. Been a hot minute since we met. Yeah, me too. Me too. It's good fun though. Where were we? Leads to some thaumium destruction. Don't see a way of overcoming it. The result is a new metal better than thaumium. This is almost as hard as diamonds and has better enchantability than thaumium. It also has more magical and can be used in some advanced things thaumium can't be used in. Right. Ooh, Maniyulan? Ugh. Is that as good as our current one? That's pretty crazy. And it's so cheap to create. Wait, these have Viz discounts on them. That's a cheap way of doing it. Yeah, how much Viz discount? So 5, 7, 10, 11. 11% Viz discount's pretty hot. I think we're going to be making some Thaumonite in our near future. That's really good. A difficult recipe, but not impossible. Thaumic 1. Oh my lord. Yeah, okay. Okay. Let's just request a little sleep so that we don't explode in the night. I hear something out there. I'll remind you, don't forget about Britannia, since Thaumcraft has some interactions. There's an entire page for it, actually. Down, Apocrypha, I'm pretty sure. Bo-doo-doo-doo. No, not Apocrypha. McTimpering, Autophagy, and somewhere in here. No. Different types of boots. Lol. Artificial magics. Celestial magics. Void magics. What are these? What sorcery is this? I know something in here is, Britannia. It's got its own little page. Magical flowers. See? Now where were we? We were looking at... Not artificery. Not basic information. I don't remember the page we're in. That's one problem I have with Thaumcraft. There's so many different pages when you get a bunch of mods combined. Was alchemy, but not alchemy. Water transmutation? Artificery? No, not quite artificery. I definitely want arcane lamps. We'll research that. Arcane levitators are also super cool, but they're a luxury. Ooh, yes, Golomancy. Yes, but no. We do not need Golomancy yet. Wrench focus is quite good. It's more magical than cauldrons. More magical than a table. Oh, that's very good. I love all the humor that they sneak in. Red crystals, crafting foci? That's interesting. Not particularly useful, but interesting. What was I in? Thaumatic tinkering, helm of revealing, gaseous glowstone. The helmet of revealing's good, but it's not like break the bank good. Viz studies. Probably should do Viz studies. And nodal studies. And shard rings are essential. Amber core. Regenerative Viz storage. Now that's going to be too advanced for what we're trying to do. Filtered thoughts. No, we don't need taint research yet. Put that taint away. Forbidden knowledge. I don't think it's a good idea. Electromagic tools. Put the what? Inventory charging ring. Massive charger. Wow, that's quite cool. Viz to electricity. Yes, well, if we were doing nodal things right now, then I think that's the way to go. Electric goggles of revealing. Now, I'd love to learn about that. Tell me more, door-to-door salesman. Compressed solar panels. Right, we're in Thaumic bases, I remember. I recall. What do these bracelets do? Since the discovery of wands, you have been thinking of alternating the way Viz channels through the wand. The wand on its own has a very basic system for channeling. It uses the Viz from the core and exports it into the world using caps. Viz to electricity? I like turning flowers to electricity. That's one way to do it. Well, that makes sense. Well, that makes the wand a universal device. It can use Viz offensively, defensively, and crafts. But both lacks power for offensive usage and the efficiency for crafts. Sure, there are staffs and scepters. The scepters are fine, but you think that staffs can be made differently. Right, so we're talking offensive magics here then. By completely removing the core from the construction and adding some mundane parts to hold it all together and making a zone of potency. With the caps, you've discovered the bracelets. They are your alternative to staves. Hey, how we doing, Cat Mac? Welcome on in. What's going down? I'm learning advanced magics. Don't tell Zero. He'll never let me research them. Why I always have to do it in secret. I have to hide it. I'll never tell. Due to their construction, they do not come in thousands of variants. There are some, though. And you are also sure that you can combine different caps to create bracelet. Telling Zero, no, Var, why? Just getting up and going. Right on. Right on. Are you doing more Arc today? Ooh. It'll be unstable and will not work. Wait, what will? You're also sure that you can combine different caps to create a bracelet? You can't combine different caps. They have to be the same caps, right, Kendra? I wouldn't think of telling Zero. Good, good. Yugui! How we doing? Welcome on in. How's your morning, evening, afternoon, and or night? Or it might be for you. It's good to have you on board. Where were we? Such a silly question, I know, right? Only the regular caps discovered by thaumaturges can be used to create bracelets too. The bracelets work just as your regular wand would. You can drain Viz from nodes. It can be charged in a wand recharging pedestal, and it can harvest aspect orbs from mobs. It's just Yugi. Okay. Alrighty. Nice. Yeah, absolutely. Sounds good. The bracelets also work with Foki. It's what they were made for. However, since the bracelet has no core, it's very limited to the amount of viz that it can store. The most basic one can store only 10? What? Due to the bracelets having no core, they can't be used for crafting. However, they shine as the usage of Foki. Right. Any Foki bracelet will have its cooldown greatly reduced, and the Foki are also much faster and potent than in wands. Lastly, since the bracelets are extremely small, they will also get affected by the invisible potion if the carrier is... Invisibility potion. Oh. Right. Yes, okay. I think I understand. I don't understand entirely why we'd make one, but I understand what they are. Capacity of 10 is rubbish, though. What are we playing here? We're playing GregTech New Horizons. It's like a overly complicated... and when I say overly complicated, I really mean overly complicated. Overly complicated Minecraft tech pack, which is also a complete kitchen sink pack. It's got a full quest book with a million different things. We're halfway through low voltage tech right now, and we've diverted off into magic, of course. But it goes all the way up into... Lord only knows, 12 levels of tech, and each one gets more and more complicated. Like, this is halfway through one of the quests. Okay, that's the general vibe. We're trying to work out how to make a better wand, though. That's the current... Oh man, I really selected a lot of magical research here. But we're doing the magic research minigame to discover new things about magic, and then trying to assess what best use case for that magic could make things that we want. Thaumic wand rods. Right, we dismissed that outright because of how overly complicated and difficult it is to make. So, if we wanted an offensive thing, we could research the gold bracelets, but that's not really what we're after. I thought the ATM packs were the kitchen sink packs. All the mods packs, yeah. Well, this is a different form of kitchen sink. It's not a kitchen sink where you can have everything all at once. It's like a kitchen sink that drip feeds it bit by bit and teaches you every little minute detail, and every new minute detail is also way overly complicated compared to the regular mod. But it's got GregTech in it. Indy, what up? How we doing, Indy? What's going down? Did we feed the cat? Indy, did we feed the cat? I think we fed the cat. My children are going to wake up from their dreams, because I stream in the middle of the night, right? My children are going to wake up in the middle of their dreams and be like, did I feed the cat? We don't even have a cat. Shard rings, goggles of revealing, electric ones, nodal studies, viz studies. I think nodal studies and viz studies are the best core. I fed my mushroom with water. What? What does that mean? That would totally fry what little brain cells you have left. I've seen you play some complicated things. You had a relatively complicated villager sim inside of Minecraft. I saw that, Cat Mac. Don't you underestimate your power. Your power. Gonna give you a lurk whilst you go wreck your lurks. Oh no. All the Mods 9 has GregTech and it hurts your brain. Yep, GregTech's one hell of a drug. GregTech does things like this, right? You want to make a door? Doors are pretty basic, right? A bit of wood. Or are they? You're only going to need 2 different tools, which you have no idea how to make, and they're overly complicated to make, and there's like different variants of different tools that you could use. Which one are you supposed to use? Regular screwdriver, electric screwdriver? No one knows. You need a ring, you need a screw, you need a trapdoor. What's that made out of? Flint and sticks? What's going on? You know? And that's just doors. So, things get crazy. So tell Zero, lol. Jokes. Don't tell him about the magics. You and your girlfriend have a mushroom that you grow together. That's so sweet. You died twice in Valheim. Doesn't surprise me at all, actually. You know, that's par for the course. Right, Alienus has got the Tenebrae and the Vacuous. The Tenebrae and Vacuous have each themselves similar things, to be honest with you. I think the key is going to be air through Aurum, right? Unless... Hold on a second. No, the key is going to be the Vacuous, isn't it? So, air, Vacuous... Alienus, Tenebrae Vacuous into... Hold on. Let's not screw this up. Right, so... We should be able to combine these, and then Prasentatio also has similar aspects. If we take some Perditio and some Gellum, we can take the Ignis out of the Gellum, and we can combine the Ignis and the Gellum into a Potentia. And then we've got Potentia and Cognitio. Cognitio, we could do Spiritus into Mortis, getting us the Perditio. Yeah, it's not a great way of going about it, but it'll work. Let's go Spiritus, Perditio, and then Gellum, Ignis, Ignis, and we're done. See, it's just that easy. It's a really easy minigame. It just works. You're of no help, but you know that already. I'm shocked. I'm shocked you would say it. Forgot which pack it was, but you had to progress 4 different mods at the same time because they had their crafting recipes intertwined. There's a bit of that in this, but for the most part, you get to silo down. I mean, there's lots of cross-pollination, but it's not necessary cross-pollination. It's like beneficial, but not necessary. What did we just research? Something? Nodal research? Where's the little... Where's the understanding? Where's the nodal basics? Isn't that what we're in? Thaumic basics. No. No. It was some kind of extra Viz understanding, I thought. Bees. Thaumic basics. What was the thing that we just researched called? There should have been a little... Hey, listen, you know. Ba-bum. None of Latvian friends helped either, so your body's still in the void. Eaten by a crawfish. Nom 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 nom.
Hey, listen!
That's the one.
Hey, listen!
Oh, I got carried away with the research minigame. I forgot to see what I was actually researching. Mwah. Ba-ba-bum. It's not in Thaumaturgy. I thought it was in Basics, but it's not in Basics. It's not in here. It's not in Automagy. Not that I know of. Thematic Tinkering. Mwah. The double quack. You never expect a double quack, but you should. Ooh, this looks a bit more promising. Oh, the triple quack. He's only gone and done it. Yeah, here we are. Viz studies. That's what I was looking for. Further study into Viz has shown that Viz is made up of a mixture of multiple types of base energies. These energies are fundamental building blocks of all other forms of energy, including energistics such as gravitational, thermic, kinetic, nuclear, quantum. You're sure further studies will show you more about how the universe works and the fundamentals of fundamental and small level. Using your greater understanding of how Viz is structured... Wham! Oh! He's only gone and done it again! You rarely see that many quacks. Write it down. Put it in your journal. Put it in your journal. It's an event, really. Only because I'm mad at you stealing my weapons and hunt. Bro, those hunt PvPs were so much fun. Such silly stuff, you know. Where were we? I got totally sidetracked. Further studies, blah blah blah. Using a greater understanding of how you may be able to work on Viz on a much greater level. Yes, that's what we want. charge and how it functions, and then nodal studies. Shoe shopping. Concepts. Yes, concepts is what we want. This is a good... Oh, cheeky... And then the lurky cat. What a combination. Combo breaker. I will come back and be silly at a later time. What a tremendous choice. What a tremendous choice. A fine vintage. Alright, let's do charge and how it functions. This kind of concept is the exact sort of thing we should be researching. It breaks down all of what is and gives us only the possibility of what could be. Oh man. We ran out of ink. Well, problem solved, really. No, Aurum doesn't have vacuous in it? No, but it has air in it. So we go air, double vacuous into whatever we're gonna turn this. Yeah, we could totally make this work. Like this, and then one of those. Look at those! Do this with a gellum, and that can go into Ignis, which connects this, and the Presentatia we can also link through gellum. Ba-boo, ba-boo, ba-boo. Brum. Right, so there's another concept research. Let's take a look. One studies. Yes, we do want one studies. That's why we've begun all this nonsense, really. Let's take a look at the actual thing we just researched, though. Charge and how it functions. Study into how Viz and matter interact with a function together is shown. New side of Viz, previously invisible to thaumaturgists. You've discovered a new property and value of Viz simply known as charge. A new property known as charge. Charge is the name given to Viz in general when it is surging through an automatic lattice. Okay? Okay? Atomic lattice. It's given this name because it often includes magical charge within the object. Charge is a very interesting thing. Good idea! Hello there, Zero. Charge is a very interesting thing, as it is observed differently depending on the set of parameters, which include but are limited to what object the charge is trying to pass through, how it's being observed, what's happening to the object and trying to pass through, and more. Interesting. Every object within existence has a value known as its charge resistance. Well, charge is trying to pass through an atomic lattice of an object. Depending on what exactly the lattice is doing and how it's behaving, the charge may experience a resistance while passing through the lattice. Things such as vibration of atoms, movement of electrons, and atomic density can affect the resistance, and this resistance is exactly what charge resistance is. Study into how charge actually moves through the universe has shown that charge often likes to take the paths of least charge resistance. This is no different for wands, and different wands have different charge resistance values. This is partially why some wand cores are better than others when it comes to storing and using Viz. I don't like how much my name is in your chat while I'm not even here. Look, Zero, look. I think
this is hyperbolic, is what I think it
is. Study into how charge actually moves throughout the universe has been shown to take paths of least resistance. We read that. Further study into the concepts shown movement and charge seems to lead spontaneous aura fields being induced. Well, that doesn't sound good. We don't want spontaneous aura fields, I don't think. We do want wand studies, however. We'll research that. And nodal studies is probably after that point. Let's go with wand studies next, because I think that's how we're going to get our different staves and stuff like that. was factual. Don't believe your lying eyes and ears. Alright, let's... Cognitio is going to be the tricky... Oh, we could just Spiritus it in, right? So... no, that won't work, actually. Gonna have to use the... Ignis, Potentia, and then another Ignis into Lux, taking the air out of that, throwing it through Vacuous. Vacuous with Presentatio leading to the Aurum, and then the Perditio and the Instrumentum need to be combined together in some kind of a fashion. Easiest which I'm thinking might be Vitreous, if we can get some Humanus into Bestia into Victus. Humanus into Bestia into Victus. Then the Victus is going to give us a combination of the two, which I call Ho. Take this and combine it with... I might have screwed the pooch on this one. Ba-ba-da-ba-dum-bo. Yes, I've overly complicated things, which is not great. But what I can do is take this and combine it into that. And now this is all linked, right? So we've got the Mortis, I think it is, and the Gellum going into Perditio. And Perditio we can take... Your attempt at gaslighting was noted. You lied with confidence. Oh no, this is going to be a TDS, isn't it?
Your attempt at gaslighting was noted. You lied with the confidence of a damp sponge and the persuasion of a loading screen. If deception were a skill, you'd still be mining cobblestone with a stick. Honestly, I've seen villagers with more subtlety, and they only communicate through grunts.
Yep. Scathing. Scathing, I'm afraid. We need... You know, let's just do it the hard way. Oh. What are we doing? We're so close. We're so close. But there's nothing that links those two. But there is something that links these. We can Vacuous into Perditio into Mortis. Bang, done. Well done, Zero. It was a scathing remark from Gladys. One studies the very technology that you have come to rely upon during your trek through Thaumic power, and how powerful and reliable it has been, has made you begin to research into it. Though researching your wands, how they function, how they're created fundamentally, and primarily how they can be enchanted, you have come to the conclusion that technology you have relied on for this entire time seems unfinished technology. You think you may be able to find ways to upgrade and ultimately perfect this technology for further study. That implies that thaumaturgy would have some extra stuff in it, but it doesn't. Why can I not research these now? Thaumic basics? No, what were we in? Thaumic exploration? No? Thaumic machina. Thaumic machina. Okay, well, we'll do the nodal studies. We'll see if that comes up with anything. Nodal studies. Oh, that's just going to be a bunch of Presentatio, right? The Aurum, we can take Presentatio out of it as well. Good, good. Combine these. And then find a Cognitio link between the two. I think we're going to go Spiritus, Mortis, Perditio, and then another Mortis. Boop. Done. I'm getting better at this. Ah, yes, aura fields. Universal web. Okay. Nodal studies. Whilst nodes seem to be a suitable source of viz for the use in wands and other constructs, the node seems to be not powerful enough to act as a suitable source for the more powerful thermic constructs. Namely, constructs such as thermic duplicators when duplicating more complex items, a node transmodifier in detail. The viz nodes produce seem not to be potent and concentrated enough to fuel various constructs which require even more potent sources of energy. Even a Sentia is not potent and concentrated enough. That's quite a concept. Ironically, the one thing thaumaturgists use the most seems to be the one thing thaumaturgists seem to not understand all too well. You have set out to fix this. By studying aura nodes and what they're made of and how they work and what they can potentially allow a thaumaturge to do, you've come to a greater level of understanding about what exactly the nature of nodes are. You don't quite understand all the things you are finding, but simple concepts seem to be lining up, allowing you to start studying and learning about nodes on a much greater level. Interesting. Did we take aura fields already? No, we didn't. Good. Alright, aura fields. It's another presentatio link. It'll be easy peasy. The only risk we run is running out of the middling aspects of these. But it's a relatively small risk. Where's Gellum? That was Gellum. No, I'm thinking of... no, that's not right either. I thought there was a Perditio link with Ignis or Ordo. I might be wrong there. Boo-doo. This would work. Yes. Yes. But why would I... Oh yeah, that's the link. That's the link there. So if we go into... Then we put air on one side, and then air links into Motus, and Motus links into Ordo, and Ordo links into Potentia. And then the rest is simple addition of conceptual linking fields, right? We can do one of these, and we can do one of... One of those. Bang. Alright. Whew, here we go. Buckle up, everybody. By studying ethereal essence, which is a manifestation of breaking a node, you have discovered... Well, the manifestation of that's... Yeah, that is what that is, but it makes me uncomfortable. Because I know how much flux is involved with that. You've discovered a new realm previously invisible to thaumaturgists. The universe is comprised of many small regions in space, all encapsulated in a field which controls the flow of viz through the universe. You call this field an aura field. An aura field is similar to that of a gravitational field. It is a special field in which dynamic and ever-changing any piece of matter and energy can cause the field to be warped. What do aura fields actually control? Viz? Well, more specifically, the flow of viz through the universe. And viz will flow from auras with higher aura density to areas of lower aura density. And the aura field can only be changed in one way. A section of it can be made denser, hence that section having a higher aura density. If you think about the aura field in a geometrical way, where the field is represented by a set of lines, the closer the lines are together, the denser the field is at that point. Think about an aura field having a constant density value throughout the whole field, no areas of higher or lower density, all the same density. If we were to place a piece of matter in the center, the aura field would bend and walk towards the matter. In doing so, the lines of the aura field would be pushed together, hence the aura density being higher in that zone. This is not exactly what happens in the real world. There are many smaller aura fields all together, all interlaced with each other, and these interactions cause the density value to rise and fall randomly. You have also made the discovery that these fields also produce an effect similar to that of magnetic field. in that it attracts certain matter. Further research into this phenomenon has proven that the fields affect matter with low charge resistance. Okay. What does that lead me to, though? Like, that's all great on paper. Ooh. We should definitely research this. Thalmic horizons must be GTNH horizon specific ones. There's just so much research to be done. Oh my lord. This is a hefty concept. I think we're gonna go auto between those. One of those to link. I know there's a lot of these that can actually be linked relatively quickly if I can work them out. But trying to work them out's an entirely different concept here. Because they're such basic node structures, but they're not next to the ones that I would have ordinarily put them right beside. The poison we can actually connect like that. And then Herber should be able to... No? Victus is going to take us through here. Because Victus has aqua in it, and the aqua's in the poison. And the poison should link like that. Now we just need to link these two. Yes, good, good. Motus into... Could go Sano here. A Sano and an Auto. Yes, good. Now we're just lacking one connection, but I can't see where. Right? What didn't we connect correctly through here? This connects to there, this connects through to here. Ah, that's the break. I was wrong with this connection. So if we can fix this into something that actually works, like the following. Now we understand shard transmutation. Oh yeah, taking a balanced shard and making any other shard, that's handy. Right. Thalmic basics. I think we want to go back into artificery. The goggles of revealing we can make. It just requires 2 thermometers and a full wand, and then we can get some actual useful goggles. It's quite essential, really. Hardened leather, I don't know how we're making. Alright, let's go. Revealing. One of these. Good, good. And then we need a couple of gold rods, a gold screw, and how do we make these? A forming press in low voltage with... No, no! That's not good news. I wonder if there's a better way we can make this wax. Compressing beeswax or compressing beeswax? Well, neither of those is particularly useful. Candleberries? Where do they get candleberries from? I don't have any candleberries nearby. Do we need a propolis? We have to start bees, don't we? Bees. Well, we're moving on to bees, everyone. Put your magic notes away. Class is out for the day. Oh, my pants broke. It just keeps happening to me. The iron dust we can use up. Research notes go away. All the papier. His bag is getting full. Maybe we should put this in our working chest rather than just our straight inventory. Probably more reasonable, realistically. Yeah. We can keep the Thaumonomicon on us. And we can keep our wand on us, of course. These should be in our toolbox, not in our backpack. Where is our toolbox? Here it is. Well, we can solve those two problems relatively easily. Then the thermometer. We can make a second thermometer, but we need the bees. That's where we're at. Alright. Bees it is. These way. These bees, these bees. Alright, how are we going in here? Yeah, that's exactly where I thought we'd be. Running low on iron, I'm afraid. I thought we had a ton of iron getting processed, though, like a metric ton. Well, we're always just maxed out on steel, which is great. You know what they say, steel is the better part of iron. Limonite in here. Right, did we put it all on the other side? This is all limonite as well. I think we can get nickel a better way though, can't we? Can we get nickel from nickel ore, which we get from Twilight, maybe? Yeah, Twilight Forest, nickel vein. So we don't really need to overly process all this junk. Unless we want the cobalt. It's probably pretty good. We can probably get the cobalt out of it. If we... thermal centrifuge. I don't know about that. Does it have to be a thermal centrifuge? Really? Really? Well, that's not happening. We're not getting cobalt out of this. Let's just cook it. That's what I say. Impure stuff. Can we just cook it? Yeah, straight up. Don't even. The easiest ever. So if we cook all this limonite up, we'll get copper. No, we'll get iron, sorry. And then that iron. Yes, look at this. Turn into glorious stuff like that. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Right, we've got a little spare. That's okay. Yoink. Do we want plates and rods out of these? I don't know which we're actually lacking. I know rods take the longest amount of time. They probably should just chuck a whole bunch of rods in. I want to make some giga tanks. you know? Big old impressive things that aren't really practical at all. So I will, yeah? No one can stop me. Somebody stop me! Bang. There we go. Uh-oh. It's on the wrong setting! No! Wrong lever! Well, now we got iron foil. I'm not sure what we're gonna do with that, but we'll keep it on hand. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Now, what's in here? Nothing. I feel like we could be processing some aluminium with some of the steamium we've got. And we should, after all. Why shouldn't I? Bum-ba-da-ba-da-boo. We just take, like, 1 aluminium up there. I'm pretty sure the process for it's gonna be... Set it on number 1? Yeah, why not? Why not? There we go. Boodly-doo. Good morning. How we doing, Ada? Welcome on in. How's your morning, evening, afternoon, and whatever it might be for you. It's good to have you on board. Let's take a look at bees. What's the first step in bees? Bee. Uh-oh. First things first. Need a scoop. Do. Probably make a bronze one, I suppose. I'm gonna make a steel one, it's really not gonna make a big difference. What do we need? Wool, wire cutters, and a hammer. Do. We'll have a block in here. Nerd! What's going down, my man? Let's take this and put it in there. And then we need some rods. Whatever rods we have on hand. We do have some bronze rods. Let's just use those. A bronze scoop will do fine. Do. Catches butterflies on left click. Wow!
Complete lack of trust, first.
Wait, what? That's such a short message. Oh, we get honeycomb. We might not even have to go into bees. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Well, we might still want to. But how much actual waxium do we need? Beeswax comes from centrifuging. Right, we're gonna need empty honeycomb. This is wax comb. Assembler, multi-block, centrifuge. Okay, so I can get beeswax out of it. Well, we're gonna need... We've got 4. We can totally just use it, right? Yeah, after all. Why shouldn't I? Morning coffee. First for me, yeah. Good choice. Excellent choice. Thank you for the lurk there. Noted. Bodoo. Need a soft mallet. Oh no, it's running. There we go. Do. This one up is in this mod pack. This mod pack's crazy good. Alright, so I think we're centrifuging these. It's gonna give us honey drops and beeswax. We only need 4 beeswax. Oh, we need another 4. Because we need 2 hardened leather, not just 1. Well, let's go beeselizing. We could unlock this bees bag. It might have something in us. In it, not in us. That would be terrible. Don't want something in us. Oh, wait, there's bees right on top of our house. Let's just take these bees. Hello, bees. Have I researched you? Yes. A curious hive. Curious? Nobody told us about it. Got a mundane comb. And a princess and a bee. Sounds like a book. The Princess and the Bee. Yep. We're done with bees now. We've done it all. It's all been done. Right, which one's gonna hold our bees? I suppose this one. No, that's right, it's got ore in it. It can't hold ore and bees. No! Oh Lord, no! I suppose we'll throw some bees in here. They're really quite annoying. Wait, where's our comb? We put that in the wrong spot. We actually need to centrifuge it. Yep, Minecraft is fantastic. There's a reason it stood the test of time. Alright, we've got a bunch of Fuller's Earth. We've got some spudamine. I think the spudamine, what were we doing with that? Electrolyzing it? No, maybe. Getting some alumina and oxygen. It's a medium voltage though. Maybe spudamine was the friends we made along the way. I think we needed the cobalt out of it, actually. We got nickel, we got copper nickel, we got nether quartz, we got netherrack. Let's... Purified pile of nether quartz. What are we doing with that? Getting the netherrack out of it? Netherrack dust? Nether quartz? Totally could, right? Alright, let's take all of this. I'm gonna put it in our dust bin. This is the story of a girl. 2 wax. We need to compress it. That's gonna be the steam room. We don't have a compressor over here. And look, more aluminium. The most excellent thing imaginable. And we probably have enough to run another alu if we take... Oh my lord, where the heck did all the power go? That EBF just eats it. Is this going down? Let's hope so. Very slowly. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Can't tell. See, can't tell. Have I really filled that completely? No. Honey drops. What are we gonna do with you? What can we do with honey drops? Oh, we can eat them! Oh, yum, 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 yum! And we get a propolis out of them if we fluid extract it. Okay, well, we'll save those for later. I don't know if we need propolises yet. Compress me some wax, please. Boo, 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 boo. Bum, ba, boom. Make some more creosote out of coal. Put our aluminium away. Get another. Oh no, we can't get another one. We can't afford it. Can't even get close to affording it. Let's be honest. Look at all these screws and plates and rods that we have. We need more rods. More steel rods would be good. We're out of steel rods over here, right? Yes. Any in here? No. Actually, we got tons of plate. More plate than we know what to do with it. I'm honest with you. Right, we'll take a stack and we'll go turn it into rods. Realistically, it's a complete waste of time and energy, but it's fun and it looks good and it's pretty, and pretty things are their own reward. There's the 2 wax we need for the magic. Let the magic happen. You can't stop me. All right, now we need a forming press. Do we even have a forming press? I wouldn't be able to tell you. I genuinely wouldn't be able to tell you. We might have made one for some other unlikely. Yeah, I know, right? Bending machine, assembling machine, fluid extractor, cutting machine. Oh, we do! Yay! Yay! Alright, we need 2 tanned leather. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Yeah, I think we needed it for some obscure recipe before. I don't blame you for doubting me having it though. It's an. You are not allowed on my building, sir. Sir. I'm gonna study you. Oh, lightning. Lightning Ender Creeper? That's bad. Oh, not Ender Creeper, Enderman. I don't even know. Well, I've certainly pissed him off, haven't I? Oh, get dropped on, mate. Got him. Do do do. Oop, if I could actually move around on my base without falling into everything. Need 2 tanned leather. Yip yip. Do 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 do. Yes, good, good. Right, what's the recipe here? Don't even need that, just oh no, we need another 2. Ah, I miscalculated! Wrong leather! Well, if I didn't have to run to the other side of the base, it's my own fault. I can't even blame anyone except myself, can I? Realistically, I don't know how it's allowed. Shoop. Do 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 do. Right, so then we need some of the gold stuff. I don't think we actually processed the gold stuff because we're a bit pessimistic about being able to get the other things, which is reasonable. Reasonable. Do 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 do. All right, so hardened leather complete. Now we just need another thermometer. So we need 2 plates, 2 casings, rather than all that sort of stuff. 1 more diamond lens, which we're gonna lathe from a diamond plate with the LV. Is that really the best way to do it? Lathe. Yeah, it is. And then crystals. Oh, I just sneezed so bad. I hate sneezing. My least favorite. It's my least favorite. Bum bum. Sorry, give me 1 second. Alright. Lather's gonna do its thing. It's gonna take ages. We need the crystals, we need the gold, we need to find out if we've got any other gold rods or screws. Which I doubt, but we can use the gold bars that we've got. Bodo. So what's that gonna be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 gold all up, that's a lot of gold. That's a lot of gold! What you gonna do about it? And that should be the rest of the recipe apart from the crystals. Two of those. Where are the rest of the crystals? Oh. We got lots of them. And we got air crystals. We need 6 all up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're missing 1. We're missing the order shards. Oh no, they're in the hotbar. There we go, that's 6. That checks out. Now the good news about making these are the goggles are revealing super useful and last ages. Like a ton of time. Do 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 do. Put that in there, and then what else do we need to process? The gold, the gold, the gold, the gold, the gold, the gold. So to get some of these, cutting machine with a plate. Okay, we can do that. That's what all these gold plates are for. Where were they? We've got gold plates somewhere. We actually need 1 more gold rod. No, we need 2 gold rods, don't we? No, we need 3 gold rods. Maybe 4, actually, because we need rod and we need 2 rings. And the rings we're not going to be able to extrude, because that's going to be medium voltage. So, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, well, we'll keep those going, and we'll go see if we've got the gold plate. I'm certain we had it. Do 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 do. Where is it though? Ah. We need only 2 of it because we're gonna make 2 of these. We only need 1 thermometer. We already have 1. Tell them we've already got 1. I mean, would like to make another thermometer, but we don't need to do that right now. Don't think so. Maybe we do. No. 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 Do 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 do. There's a lot of steel bolts. Really going overboard on the bolts. Alright, we're gonna cut these. Do 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 do. We only need 1 cut, really? Ah, we'll cut 2. Just for later. The lather's really struggling on the gold. Let's get the toolbox out and make these into the most... Oh no, we don't have a file on us. We can't make them into rings unless we go over to the other room. Well, so be it, I suppose. Basic cutting machine. Do we need to cut up anything else? Do we need to cut up, I don't think so. These bolts need to be turned into other things, though. Alright, we'll leave those to go. We'll go turn these into rings. We'll check on the power situation. That's... Right, of course. Of course, because... Oh, no! My creosote for my EBF isn't routed through my semi-fluid. It's only through steam turbines. I could make 4 more semi-fluid generators, but I don't know if that's worth it. We might as well just turn Jenny from the block on. Bo-doo-doo-doo. 2 of those, please. Jenny, you live again. Alright, we gotta remember to come back and turn Jenny off when we get back. Babo babo. Otherwise, we can't run our ABF, or if we, well, we can't run in the long term because it's gonna eat up all the power. That'd be terrible. Turn these into screws really quickly. We've cut everything we need. What do we need? We just ran these so that we could make one of these into screws and keep one of them. It is an overly complicated recipe, really, isn't it? For the low voltage era. Steel rods? I like steel rods. Do 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 ba ba boo. One, two, three, four. Do 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 do. Ba-do. I think we've got everything now. But it does need to be made on. Yeah, that's right. So we should be able to make one of these here. Ooh, we scanned a thermometer. It's an unusual thing, really. We haven't scanned these? I find that odd that we haven't scanned the basic things. Doesn't really surprise too much, I suppose. Really, I'm terrible. I don't know how it's allowed. Bobodo. Wait a second. We're forgetting something. Is it just Jenny from the block? Is that what we're forgetting? Ooh, iron plates. I want those. Do-do. Pop. We make more plates? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I'll never tell. Alright, it's time to turn Jenny off before we forget. No soup for you. We've got enough. Do. To the roof. And... oh, what are we missing? Oh, screwdriver. Well, we don't have the inventory space to hold a screwdriver right now. That's very silly. It's a good problem to have, though. Iron dust can go in there. Spare screws, spare rods, spare this, spare. We need screwdriver for the recipe. We'll take this one. We'll return it. Oh, not rain. Really? Really? Right, so leather, ring, rod, screw, Thaumos. So, Thaumos, ring, screw. No, it's ring, so it's gotta be on the sides, right? Yep, and then rod in the middle. Leather at the top, screwdriver here, and we just need more magic. There is no... yeah, there we go, finally updated. I was about to say, no way that just duplicated. That would be terrible. Don't accidentally duplicate things. Shoop. Good. Now, do we need 30 of every... Wait, hold on a second. We can't possibly craft this. No! Ah! Oh! This is why we were trying to make a better wand. Ree! Right, so in order to make a better wand, why do I keep going in circles with this bloody magic? Even with an 11% discount, we still wouldn't have enough because it's only 3 points. Take us down to 27. 3.1 or whatever. Troubling times, these. I think Iron Cap Greatwood Wand. So even to get an iron capped one, we need to be in high voltage, or at least in medium voltage, overclocking our EBF, right? I think it's time to bench magic then. That's so upsetting. Bum, ba-da-bum, ba-dum. What's the best present? Oh, we can. Ooh, we can just look it up. That's fantastic. Well, the most dense thing seems to just be live root, right? Or blaze rods, I suppose. Blaze rods, you're gonna get a ton of Ignis left over, unless you turn the Ignis into some kind of You could use the spare Ignis as, what's it called? The glowstone recipe. Oh, I'll never tell. In the same stage, you could probably just use the fire shard to do the same thing. Right. No, because that's got, yeah, okay. It's gonna be overly complicated. And a total waste of time. Yep, we're benching magic. Sorry, magic. Goodbye. It's been fun. Neator, yeah, that's the one. Time to make fun things. We've geared up for these tanks for too long. Now it's time to make them a reality. Now it's time to do the most silly thing imaginable. We did make some good progress on the magic stuff, and we did a ton of research, so really can't complain. Let's take a look. We got iron rods, we got iron screws, we got iron plates, we got steel screws, we got iron rods, we got steel rods. Good. Now, if we take a look back through here, did we make one of these semi-fluids? No, we made only one. That's right, you need Thaumcraft for that. And then we were thinking about mass steam processing. Here's tankiums. How many of these are we gonna make though? We need glass. Cutting machine. Yeah, we should go make a ton of glass. How much? How much is a ton? That's more than we'll ever need, frankly. Shoop. Alright, so let's go throw these through the cutting machine. These tanks are going to hold more than we'll ever need. That's a total lie, but more than we'll foreseeably need. Now that's true because I'm quite myopic, you see. Easy for it to be that if I don't know how much I actually need in the first place. Alright. Cutting machine. Bang. That's a huge amount. We need iron bars and steel bars, but I haven't really thought about processing yet. That's a good recipe. Let's use that one. We also need steel tanks, right? So if we go to... what are these under? Railcraft. Railcraft tank. We've got steel tank gauge. It's effectively the same as the top, ratio-wise, right? Steel tank walls we also need. Now we could do the math, if we're clever. And we probably should. We should work out where we're actually holding them. And that'll help the math substantially. With the iron tank, you can use your LV assembler for the parts. Ooh. Yes, but not for the steel? No, not for the steel. Shoe shopping. In MV, yeah. Yep. True. Fact check, true. Right, so... if we're making... let's say we're at least making a 5x5, so 5 height and 5 wide and long. So immediately you've got 5, 10, 18 on the bottom, 5, 10, 18 on the top, which makes 36. Right? That seems like a lot. And then there's also the height. How much would 36 even be in this? Like just the basic. It's so much. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think I made too many screws and not enough plates. I think that's what I did. And too many rods, frankly. But that's okay. And chalk that down to inexperience. Yeah. It's always the case, isn't it? Right, so... I'd like to expand this tank. But it's difficult to do so. Because the piping on the outside constrains me so. I could make it taller or long or deeper, but I couldn't really expand it width-wise. A big tank in the basement could be fun, but it'll get rid of the spooky vibe unless I put it under the basement. It's possible, but then it's not really giving us any reading in real time. The tank out here is also supposed to be a small boy. Maybe we make some small ones to begin with, then we expand upwards and outwards. We first need... Well, first we need some steel bars. So, what is it? 2 per 1 gauge. So we need at least 2 sets of those. Indy with the quack. It's a quack attack. Bo-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh, we had some steel bars already. Whoops! And we got some iron bars already. Boogan, how we doing? Welcome on in. How are you, good sir? Give me 1 second here. If you have not, do yourself a massive favor, everybody. Hold on. If I can get the shout out working properly. No! 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 The clip didn't work. You'll have to check him out yourself by giving him a follow straight away, right? Well, welcome on in. How's your morning, evening, afternoon, and or night? What might be for you, my man? What is good? What's happening? We're just trying to make some... Okay. We're trying to make some tanks. We shouldn't. We really shouldn't. They're mostly decorative. But they do have a practical use. Playing GT New Horizons, which is like Minecraft, except if Minecraft was made by some kind of incredibly overly complicated maniac. So we're halfway through low voltage tech, and this is the quest book for that, and it goes all the way down. But if you don't know Boogan, check him out. Absolutely top tier streamer, very friendly, very funny, plays a whole bunch of great games. Worth a follow. Found out about the second favorite League of Legends character based on lore is now Jax for you. And there you go. You've been playing them ever since. Hey, no worries. I appreciate you. Aww. Now, tanks. Tanks, tanks, tanks. I even like saying the word tanks. You probably think this is a picture of my family. Nope. Railcraft tanks. Oh, that'd be funny. I was thinking about making a, it'd be so much extra effort to go to the trouble of actually editing it, but making a clip of it would be great. Alright, let's, steel tanks, we want... Oh no, we need large fluid pipes, which we haven't made. It's gonna be either extruding, no, medium voltage, no. So we're gonna have to make them manually with plates, which we can do. Don't have a wrench, really? Well, we can solve that problem. Grab the wrenchium. Jax is not tanks? You meant? Wow. Boogan sounds like fun times. Indeed. Indeed. Well, it's not a recommendation. You know it's worthwhile. Alright. No, why? Oh, we've used up the screwdriver. We brought it upstairs and we never brought it back down. Well, that was a bad choice. You remember when I said I'll immediately return this and then I didn't return the screwdriver from upstairs? Me too. Bo. It was not the wrench after all. So, steel tank. Oh, we've got tons of this. It wasn't the... Oh no, did we make a bunch? Did we make too many or did we have this from earlier? Doesn't really matter, I suppose. We have it now. Starting to get more into Minecraft again. There's so much to the game, it's amazing. Well, modded Minecraft especially, yeah. It's crazy how far in depth it goes. If you like horror and you like Minecraft, you might also like Vintage Story. I've been playing that recently. It was a Minecraft mod and then it took its own form as its own game. It's pretty great. It's like Eldritch Horror with a more tactile Minecraft. I think it's better than vanilla Minecraft and on par with some of the real high tier modded Minecrafts. You heard a lot about Vintage Story? It's really good. It's really good. Also, the wolves are really, really bitey. The combat's so much better. So much better than any, even modded Minecraft, I'd say. So, before I make these gauges, I want to check. I've got a feeling like we won a steel gauge somewhere. We could just T-search it, actually. Yes. Oh, well, that's not at all what I wanted to find. It's like, yes, you've got some. You're about to craft it. No. Not what I meant. Not what I meant, game. However, it does tell me that I can just make 2 for now and call it a day and move on to making the wall plating. Can I not store this away? Is that the problem? Oh, go on. I should have enough to make the gauge. Yeah, and I do. Do I not have enough to make the walls? Well, I do. Okay, so the things that overlap here are the plates and the screws, and not the glass. But we need significantly less plates to make a gauge than we do a wall. And you can see through them, they're very pretty. Simply disliked the graphics, as in the voxel style. Didn't realize Otto was playing Minecraft. He was into Vintage Story all these days. Yep, doing both. They're good fun. Yeah, you can make Minecraft look tremendous. You really can. If you go hard on the Optifine or the Iris shaders, you can make Minecraft look like not Minecraft very quickly. Alright, so we are going to make a cuboid. And this cuboid's going to have a hollow center and 2 missing parts for the gauges. And then we need to calculate the edges and corners. So, oh, did I just break the screwdriver immediately? We got another one. We're gonna break this one too. They're only iron screwdrivers. We should make better ones. But are we gonna? Alright, so that's... I know we need at least 20. And then we should make some of the gauge. Make 20 a piece, and then work out where we're putting it before we make more. It's probably wise. We probably should have worked that out and done the math properly, but you know, it's more exciting just to make a whole bunch of stuff, realize you made a mistake, and then cry about it, I suppose. Because of how expensive it is. We could put some steam up here to hold an excess steam tank for... Yeah, we should do that for now. Because we can eventually turn it into a creosote tank if we convert these turbines, or we can keep it as this and just do the most excellent thing imaginable. Pop. Let's do the math a little bit. Not entirely, just enough. Just a touch. Just a touch of math. It's gonna have to be at least bigger than this, isn't it? Bodo. Now, making them only 3 wide is a terrible idea. Actually, it is a terrible idea. So theoretically, maybe I run it over the top of these and inlay it inside. Then it'll hit these marble beams, which I kind of like that. Nah, that's fine. Let's do it like this. If we're gonna do it, we'll do it right. We'll pick this up and we'll run... Well, I suppose we don't need... Gauge is cheaper though, plate-wise, so we'll run the gauge there. And then we'll run the valve. Against mods of any type? It's such a bad take, Indy. Against mods of any type. If I have to put any effort into making my game work better, even if it's a very old game, no! Old man screams at sky. That's the energy you're coming in with. Silly stuff, that. That's what I say. Alright. So, these have the... Oh my goodness, it's so hot in this room. I'm going to take off this very warm dressing gown. Give me a second. We've got heights and diameters, which cannot be changed apart from what's in there. Hunt Showdown's fun. Yeah, me and Indy were doing some some rooty tooty shooty earlier today. Heroes of Might and Magic, that's also fun. I've been considering doing some of that on stream, but I don't know if it'd hit hard enough, or if people would be like, "Why are you playing an ancient game?" Though the retro scene's quite big these days. If a game needs to be modded, back in my day, you didn't even update games. They just came out and they were finished. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. But you're wrong. Modded is great. Modded's fun. Have some fun. Have some fun, Indy. Oh-doo-doo. You never really got into Minecraft, though, at all, Indy. So it makes sense that you're, you know, a bit more prickly on the modded side of thing. Because once you've played Minecraft for any amount of time, you're like, oh, I'd love this. Oh, I'd love this. And then you just add it in, and it's fantastic. But if you haven't done that, if you haven't got that as the start experience, this tank is going to be flipping huge, actually. I just realized what the... Hold on, we didn't do the math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, good. So we're going to make a 5 diameter. So 5 wide, 5 long. And then the height, variable. So it needs to be at least 4 to 8. And no higher than that. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. That's minimum height, right? Well, we immediately just ran out of... Yeah, this is going to be a big tank. It's going to be a big, big tank. I will not play Minecraft. Yep, that's alright. I understand. Ba-ba-dum. It's not for everybody. That's fair. And you play other great games. Alright, we've run out of both. What do we need most of? We need at least double what we made of the walls. Depends how big we make it. I think we make it like flipping, hecking big, you know? You feel like you're learning? That's good. It's good that you feel like you're learning, because really, you're learning bad habits. And that's all I've got to teach you. Alright, let's make another 20 of these, because we had at least 20 of the first sightings. And then if we get some more steel tank wall... Oh, we're not... Uh-oh. What are we running out of? What are we running out of? The screws! How could we run out of the screws? We made so many! That's outrageous! Actually, we could just cut them up. We'll just cut up some more. We'll go to the low voltage room. Where, thankfully, we're not powered exclusively by steam anymore. We're powered by a mixture of a liquid fuel called creosote and some... Yes, I think to make the screws, we first need to make bolts, which we'll make by cutting... Where's lathe in here? There's a whole bunch of machines, a whole bunch of things going on. But the most important thing is guessing and seeing if you're correct. So... Oh, Indy's great. Indy goes way back to when I started streaming in my days back on DLive. That's where I first started streaming ever, because PewDiePie was like, I'm gonna stream on DLive, and I was like, alright, I'm watching PewDiePie, I'll go and watch him on DLive, and then I was like, I could probably stream. And I started streaming with less than 1 megabit upload. It was, it was nothing but a pixel mess. Just a disgusting splattering of pixels on the screen. And look, we've come a long way since then. Let's make some of these walls and put them up while we're waiting for the DVD logo to hit the corner of my TV. Alright. So the walls have to be on the edges, all of the edges and corners. Otherwise, the multi-block will fail. It's very dark. You want to sleep, team? That's just me and you, Ogre. I can do it. Ba-ba-da-bum-bum. Now we can see again. Valheim is an absolute rip of a time. Wait, what? You appreciate your doubt? You need me to stop streaming so I can help you in Valheim? Lol. Very silly stuff, that is. Uh-oh. He doesn't look so super friendly. Beep, 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 beep. And then we'll leave this open. If we make this... So it needs to be between 4 to 8 height, right? So we could seal it off the top right here, and it would be huge. It would be a huge tank. How we doing, Karma? Welcome on in. What's going down? How's your morning, evening, afternoon, and or night, whatever it might be for you? Good to see you again. Are we really gonna do half measures? Or are we gonna make a massive steel tank? Are we gonna do a little boy and look at it and go, we could have done better? Or are we gonna do the best thing we could have possibly done? Yes, let the madness begin. Mwah. Indy with the quack. Let's take some of this and run these bolts through the lathe, which is thankfully a quicker process than... Where did the bolts go? Oh, they're there. Shoop, 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 shoop. See, cutting them slow, but lathing them's quick. Real quick. We might need to process more plates as well. Yes, we will. So if we grab a stack of steel from the other room, once these are done, and what's the story behind the name? I woke up after dreaming about otters one day in 2000 and... Oh, it's gotta be like 2015, 2016. And I said, alright, I'll just name everything after otters now. And that was it. I'm not being silly though, I need your help. Please, Otter, please. Yeah, we'll get there eventually, Indy. No kill like overkill. Exactly. Ba-ba-da-bum. Right. All you gotta do is the most excellent thing imaginable. Oh, we didn't throw these bolts back in the other place. Oh well. Bum bum ba da ba doo be doo ba doo ba boo. 1, 2, 3. So, well, apart from the missing one here, right? We're scaling in 3, 6, 9, 12. 12 gauge per level that we're going up, and only 4 wall. So, the wall is more expensive. Great story. It was way too long. Right, yeah, I see what you've done there. yeah, I tend to prattle on, don't I? So, that being said, we want it to be 8, right? Because that's going to be the maximum. We want to go overkill. Admittedly, it's not the biggest tank you can make. You can make it 9 wide, but that would be just a ludicrous waste of steel. So 5 wide is plenty enough, I think. 5 by 8 is effectively what we're going by. So 5 wide, 5 long, and then 8 high. We've got 1, 2, 3, because the bottom counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, it lines up perfectly. It's like I designed the building with a purpose. I didn't, but it's like I did, you know? And that's pretty good. All right. We could actually do math and make our life easy here, right? So, I'm not gonna. I could make things so easy for myself. Proceeds to ignore his own advice and just runs off to make things. It's far more exciting. I think I'll just put the spare building blocks that we just picked up. I'm just gonna throw them away into storage for now. And if we need them, they'll be there. Right, we want, see, the screwdriver. We're gonna have to make a steel one. It's actually pretty easy to make them, isn't it? I think it's rod, stick. Yeah, that's cruisy. We can make a steel one easy. With that said, what was I making? More tank parts. More tank parts? Did we run out of glass? No, we didn't run out of glass, but we're gonna have to make more. Because... Boop. That's the most we can make out of the gauge. And that's not even one extra layer. So we're gonna have to take glass to the cutting machine. To the cutting machine with... It's orders of 3, so 3, 6, 9, 12, 18, I think? And then the tank wall, we gotta not overdo it on this. You'd live there? As in the Minecraft world? Or as in somewhere else? Did I mention something else? I've forgotten. I'm all over the place. Alright, we got 4, so we're going up 1, 2, 3, 4 more. That's 1, 2, 3. The screwdriver! Well, we saw that coming. Have we got a spare stick in here? I feel like I've been lazy with my stick making. But I'm gonna be lazy again. Because I can be. Like this, and then we need... Is it file and hammer? Yes, good, good. So 4, 8, 12, that's 3 layers, that's 4 layers, and then we need a top of all the edges. So it's 5 by 5, which makes 2 edges would be 10, and then the inside edges are 2 less on each side, which would be 3 each. So if we make at least 10, well, I think we ran out of plates, right? Though we do have some plates in here if we wanted to be cheeky and use up the ones that we shouldn't be using up. Which I definitely do. Any shortcut's a good one. Even if it causes a problem when we're trying to make advanced circuits later. So... I think... Is that really the height? That seems outrageously tall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It is outrageously tall. You know what? That's how we designed it. I remember. I remember me having the conversation of let's overkill. Yeah, this is a silly plan. I don't know how it's allowed. Well, we ran out. No one should be surprised. These can go here for now, and then one there so that we can put the valve. We can actually literally just observe how much we need at this point. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 more wall and we're done. And we need, that's a 3 by 3, that's a 3 by 3, this is a 3 by 3. So 9, 18, 27, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 33. 33 more steel. You know, let's do it like this. There we go, and we only needed 4 of these. And now it tells us exactly what we need. Which we have enough plates for, and we should be able to make enough glass panes for. Of course we're going to use all of the resources that we had of steel, but we've got more steel, we can make more steel. It's not the end of the world, I suppose. Laid up some more screws. Did we run out of screws? Is that what we ran out of? Or we ran out of plates? I feel like we ran out of screws. And glass. Oh, we're not going to run out of screws anymore. Good lord. There's so many. Yeah, well, realistically we should be mass processing anyway, so it shouldn't be an issue. But I'm certain it will. I'm certain I'll run out of steel after saying I'd have steel forever. The arrogance before the fall. Boo-doo-doo-doo. We also need to make potent pipe. Oh no. Not more potent craft. I'm not looking forward to having to make more potent pipe. It's always so annoying. You need so much of it. I'm certain I've got a lot of potent here. Yeah, I've got like 5 stacks. I shouldn't be complaining. But it's just the process of it, you know? It's one of those processes. There's so many processes in this game where I'm like, oh yeah, I can make a tank, I can make a this, I can make a that, and I'll enjoy it the whole time. But making those pipes, they don't make me happy. It's just the truth. I think we're gonna run out here. Ooh, it's gonna be close. Oh no! We need 2 more screws. I can't believe that. That's shocking. Is that all we need? 2 more screws? We got the glass, we got the plates. Well, I suppose it's a good problem to have. Night time again. And here you thought you made too many. I know, right? I actually think I've got a whole stack of 64 being processed downstairs, so we should be fine. Go on, Smoko, and have some lunch. Right. Wall. Gauge. Let's put the wall in first. Right, so this is now 8 high. Which realistically is very silly. Why did I make an extra 4? Why? Why? You know what? I crafted 4 sets, which made 8. So I just did too much. Well, that was a waste. Or was it? Because I don't actually have to make more gauge. I could use some wall, right? So if I put the gauge up in place like this, I'm gonna run out, but bear with me, because I'm cooking here. We need 2 more gauge. This is a spot for 9, which means if we use 3 of these and just stylize this edge, it'll be fine. Aesthetically, it'll be pleasing as well. Because it'll be unique. Unique New York. No, I was wrong. But how do we have... Oh, no! No! How was I so wrong? Well, I don't know how it's allowed. So we still need 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. How cool does it feel inside this tank, by the way? I love the textures on the glass. So a couple of screws and we'll be done. Oh no. Really? No, we don't need to lay them, we need to cut them. Did we cut more? No, we didn't cut more. Should we make more? How much more? 2 sets? Is 2 sets enough? We'll need 2, let's just calculate it the way that the game intends you to do it. We need 16 screws? 16?! What?! Okay. Far more than I thought we'd have to make. I'm so glad we did this. I'm so glad I did it the right way rather than just guessing. I was like, oh, 4 will do. 4 will do it, that'll be enough. Nope. Chuck tester. Actually, let's take 2 of these out and we can keep them for making glass tubes. And we won't have any excess steel screws. We can make more when we need more. Bo-do-do. What are we making? Gauges? I think. Oh, I'll never tell. We got 8. Is that too many? Surely not. Right? We need to put the file and the hammer back. And plates and rods and glass, and we need to make it. We're actually going to make another tank out of the iron as well. But I think we're going to lack, alas, quite a lot there. How is this so full? What are we filling this up with? It's so full of crap. Oh dear. Oh, it looks gorgeous. The steel looks so much better than the iron tank. I mean, it's insanely more expensive. Don't get me wrong. Boo-doo-doo-doo. Do we make double the amount that we needed? For shame. For shame. Well, suppose we can pick these up now. Oh well, if we ever make another one of these, we'll have some spare parts. Boop, boop. Bang. Look at it. Look at it. How big is it? 6 million! 6.5 million! It's massive! Oh, that's so excessively big. My lord. We dropped a piece down here, right? Nah. I think we picked it up. Right, so 6 million is genuinely probably too big. So if we look at the entire capacity of the storage inside here, beautiful, exactly. This is 500,000, and this creosote tank never fills up. And then over here is another 500,000, and this steam tank rarely fills up. Oh no. Has Jenny stopped? Jenny! What happened? You run out of creosote? Jenny. I don't know why I call the boiler Jenny when it should be a generator that I call Jenny. You shut it off again? Yeah, but she had like 16,000 creosote. Admittedly, not that much. But I thought we had something. All right, now the real question is, the real question is, doesn't last very long? No, it doesn't. Do I put steam in there, or do I put creosote and be the creosote king? Well, I think I have to put steam in there, don't I? Because I've got the, unless I make 4 more semi-fluid generators, I'd have to make so much more creosote though. Let's fill it with steam for now, and we can change it later. How much potent pipe we got? None. Okay. Okay. How much does Jenny output? What are we using here? Regular potent pipe, and it seems to be doing the trick more than enough. And how much potent pipe are we gonna need? Irrelevant. Let's make a bunch. Boop, boop, boop. Boop. Alright, that's 4 stacks. We're gonna make a bunch of it into... Could alloy smelt it, maybe? No, can we... extrude it, maybe? Normal pipe shape? Yes, let's do this. So that's gonna require some casting. One of those. So in our smeltery here, we've got an alloy of molten aluminium brass. If we cast that into an empty basin, it's going to give us a gorgeous little plate of aluminium brass, which we can turn into the most excellent thing imaginable. A casting form. Oh, we don't have the wire cutters out. Oop, now we do. Into this casting form. You can go back there, thank you. And then if we cast steel over that, we, instead of getting a weak little thing, we get a strong boy. And the strong boy will survive. Building blocks go in there. Empty or excess tank can go in there too. And these, they can go in there. Why not? Now I can't put these in there, which I'd like to. What am I taking out of here? eat some coconuts. Yum, 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 yum. Or the mushroom. That'll be fine. So strong. So strong it can form potent into the shapes we need. Ba-ba-do-ba-do. You, my sweet little electric blast furnace. You'll run without any fear of running out of steam. You just wait a second. I'll make you whole again. Alright, extruder. What's this? Oh, we made a ring shape. That's not the same. You know, it's not even close. Boom. 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 Look at it print! This was a very good choice. This was an excessively good choice. Alright, let's take the shapes and store them in here. I don't know what we're doing with this mushroom. Just kind of holding on to it now. For no good reason. We'll cut up some more bolts because we need them for other things anyway. I don't want to hold on to the rods. We're still centrifuging stuff? Yeah, we're getting the netherrack dust out of the nether quartz. Really is not very efficient. There's probably a better way of doing that. But I'll never tell. We need the wrench. And we need the pipe. And now we can start laying pipe. We want... We want to be able to get the steam out of the bottom, which should be the easiest part. And then we want to pump steam all the way to the top, which should be probably the harder part, I would imagine. Oopsie. Accidentally accessed that tank. What's this tank for? Oh, oh! Oh no! Oh no. Oh no. That's our low voltage steam tank. That's not good at all. It's so low on steam. Ah, I'm not the creosote king. I've been dethroned. I'm creosoteless. Well, no, I'm not. I've still got a little bit of creosote, but it's not generating enough power. Come on, Jenny. You can do it. Should I have made some large pipe to go here? The fact that I have large potent pipe here implies the answer is yes. Well, we're gonna have to. I cannot ignore it. It'd be fool's errand? That's what I'm trying to say. This pipe has to run into the top. And from wherever the heck the steam's coming from. We're gonna run it down this side? We could. I think we should run it down this side for steam. There's already steam coming up that way. I think it'll be cheaper. Yeah, it's gonna be hanging off the side of the wall. Maybe we put some decorative things on to make it look like it's actually connected at some point. You know all those surplus coke blocks you get from the creosote production you could use in a solid firebox? I could, but I was hoping just to ramp up steel production at some stage and use it for that. Could build a second Jenny. We could. And then we'd have to maintain a second Jenny. And I really hate Jenny. Ah! Well, I think I just got the glider out in time. Sorry for screaming in your ears. But it was terrifying, okay? I'm easily startled. I'm just not a... You ought to know. I don't know. Alright. Put those on. And then connect to them. No, we want it going up, don't we? Like so. Ba-da-ba-dum. Good, good. I think before I connect that, I should double check whether that's gonna feed back or not, because we don't want it feeding back. We want it pumping steam from the generators, the steam generators, and then into this pump thing. Well, actually, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm jumping the gun here, and I should actually have got it from here. Maybe we get rid of this one altogether. Yes. Yes. It's so much steam to waste, though. It's not wasted if I use it all, though. Aluminium! Where are you? We'll pump one aluminium through. If it fails, it fails. If it works, it works. It's really just so that I feel more justified about wasting all the steam I'm about to waste. It's a little loud, though! So this pipe here is going to fork upwards. And pump steam to the very toppity-tippity-toppity. We're gonna get rid of this altogether, this second run, because it's not actually feeding the LV machines anyway. I don't know how much longer's left on the machine. I just don't want to waste extra steam. Ah, we got some steam out of it. Oh well. The time that I'm going to try and spend saving the steam is not worth it. Let's turn on our little magnet so that we can grab things. Oh, I just got a ton of pipe from that. Of course, it's only the pipe that we took off, but still better than losing it. Hup. Yoink. Now this, I can actually disconnect this one. Redo the way that this is set up. So if we only need regular pipe to the back. Oh, that's so annoying. No, that's even worse. What am I doing? There we go. Okay, now the pipe's actually running the right way. I need to be able to access the back of this one, but I can't do that. I'd like to do that. If I could possibly. If we could just spare a little block, Mr. Dirt. Thank you. Bo-do-do. I'll just stand on that. So the idea is big pipe-oo goes here and pumps both ways into these pipes. Now they don't have to be bigger than that. In fact, this one's already too big, but it doesn't matter. Because the only thing that really matters here is the fact that the steam comes out of the top ski and runs down into the next pipe. Everything else is kind of irrelevant. Oh no. I've made a mistake. What have I done that for? I've blocked the steam from getting back out this way. Maybe it was a previous config, but either way. Solved now. Yes, good, good. Bo-bo-bo-bo-bo. Now this pipe needs to connect to that pipe, and I don't care how it does it. It can do it. Ow! It's full of steam. Oh boy. Occupational health and safety will have a field day when they see this. I'm gonna make some more regular pipe and keep the big pipe for something else. I'm sure we'll need big pipe for something. Big pipe? Tarkov mini boss? Yeah, anybody? Yep. Gotta watch out for bird eye. Bo-do-do-do. Who's the other one that goes with them? There's big pipe, bird eye, and someone else. I already have some. Do-do-do-do. That is a lot of steel bolts. I actually think that's too many steel bolts. By a large margin. Right. Right. What we have here is a failure to communicate. What did I take out? Why did I grab the... I should have put that in the box. In order to not burn myself, I think I'm going to work with unfilled pipe. Which seems like a tremendously good idea, frankly. Compared to all my other ideas. Well, I incorrectly blocked the steam there, but that's actually working in my favor. For now. Right. There it is. There's the pipe all sorted. We just take out this block. Nope, wrong one. Take out this block. And the steam will start flowing through. Shook, 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 shook. And it should. Yes! It's gonna fill up these pipes first, and then it's gonna start filling up this big tank. Haha! Yes, good, good. It is gonna take ages to fill up though. Like, longer than you'd imagine. But once it's full, we'll drain it surprisingly quickly. And that's the depressing part. But we can keep Jenny running as long as we have creosote going. Oh, it's so beautiful. The levels of dopamine from finishing a multi-block like this are unhealthy. It's so pretty too. It makes me consider, if I don't want my low voltage machines to stall, which I don't, do I change the way that they're getting steam? Because I'm pumping... Why am I pumping it into the side rather than the top? That's so stupid. That's so typical of me, though. Because I could reroute this. I could reroute this across and up, and then have this go down and in quite easily. Ba-bum, ba-bum. Yep. Right? Like this would work. And then my LV machines will have a huge steam backup for them. I don't know if it's worth it though. I still really haven't decided, I've just started. That's pretty much all my projects in a nutshell though, isn't it? So at the moment it's doing both, which isn't ideal. The only question is overdraw when the EBF's running. If there... Ow. If there's overdraw when the EBF is running, then it's not a great idea. If there's not... then it's fine. But I wouldn't be able to tell until I'm running on both. Because I'm bad at math. No, don't go there. We want one-way travel of the liquids inside. This wrench is almost done and dusted. What's it made out of? What was this? A cobalt wrench? Oh, we're not going to be able to make another cobalt wrench for ages. It's well beyond my abilities. Yep. Do-do-do-do-do. Yes, good, good. Yes, more steam than we could ever possibly use. Is this calcified? Yes. How do we pick it up? Do we need a wrench? Shoop. Silly calcifer. You should know better. It's getting water, it's getting heat, we're good. Alright, well, that'll fill up, eventually. Eventually. Let's put the spare potent away. We used far less potent than I thought we'd use, which is good, actually. This potent is so potent as a piping solution. It's pointed out the wrong way? What do you mean? What do you mean it's pointed out the wrong way? What's pointed out the wrong way? Output is pointed into water. You might be right here. Well. That should sort it out. Yeah. No, you're right. Yeah. Good pickup, good pickup. At least someone's paying attention. Because I'm certainly not paying enough attention, am I? Chuck those in there. All these pipes we could move into a pipe chest, to be honest with you. It wouldn't be terrible, having a building chest around. Question is... what in here do we actually not need? Well, these we certainly don't. Turn off the magnet and put that away. We had building chests over here at some point, but now they're just a mess. They're just a total mess. Let's take one more of these and put them somewhere and call it a building chest, and maybe someone will leave me. No! Too high. Wrong lever. There we go. That can be where we store things that we build with. Will we forget about it? Almost entirely certainly, yes. Dispenser, no, that's not really a building block, is it? These kind of are, but they're also... so many things are building blocks, but they're also used in recipes, and you just don't know what to do with them. Here's the vacuum tubes, put steel bolts in. The rods, I'm pretty sure we need rods for something in here. Steel rods, maybe, maybe not. I'll never tell. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright. Extruder needs to go away. Mushroom needs to go away somewhere. we go. We stacked him. Iron screws. Do we make a big iron tank? We could make a bigger creosote tank. We could also make an excess creosote tank. So if we have this as our Jenny creosote tank, right? And then it feeds into Jenny, and it also fed into the firebox on this side. I feel like that'd be a good use of tanks. And because it's only creosote, it's not going to take... We don't need as much storage as that is. And we can put it right here. So I say yes, I say yes. Though, do we have the glass for it? I need to make more glass. Glass is significantly easier now that we've got the automated setup over here. We've got glass dust in here. Might as well just smelt a bunch of it. Smelting! Here we go. We could put the excess glass dust in here as well. No one is going to complain about that. The only problem I have right now is that these steam generators are behind the EBF. So EBF takes precedence, which it should. But if the EBF is running, you know, hell for leather, the other machines are going to stall. And I'm not happy about that, but I certainly don't want to change the way it's set up. Could have just wrenched it to change it. Yeah, but there was a pipe in the way. The pipes take up like a full block, even though they don't look like they take up a full block. You know how it goes. Oh, how big do we want this tank to be? I suppose it doesn't need to be bigger than the other creosote tank. But it could. It could be so much bigger. Ooh, what was that up there? Unicell with nitro and then refine glue. Okay. Should we be electrolyzing some more water? What are we getting that for? It was for the hydrogen, right? But it could be. Could be. Yes, yes. We're also processing creosote in this distillery to get lubricant, which we don't really need right now. Do we have anything else on the burn here, which I've just totally ignored? That's what I need to know. We need to bend some more plates if we're going to make a bigger one. Pop. No, I think everything else is fine. As is. Shoop. Let's grab that stuff. Ooh, what's in here? I think this, we're actually just straight up cooking, right? We could centrifuge it to get more iron out of it. I don't feel like it's worth it. Let's just straight up cook it. Shoop, shoop. Cook, cook, cook. More iron. This is why I don't feel bad at all for using the amount of iron that we're about to be using. We need to make tin item pipes, we need to automate things, we need to make everything better. You know what I mean? Do we need more screws? Probably. Probably need more rods at the same rate. Always going to use more iron rods, so let's chuck a 64 stack of those through. Let's go look at what we got. Show me what you got. We could also do the math on the actual size of the thing now that we've already made one. It'd be significantly easier to do. We've got tons of plate. Well, the thing we don't have tons of is screws and glass. We're making more screws and glass as we speak. Oh my goodness. It is chock-a-block with glass. We need one of these, and then we need to pick up this. No! I accidentally did too much of a dig. Oopsie. Oh no, what have I done? What have I done? Nope, that's the wrong one. It's also confusing once you break it. Once you break it, you never know what you were doing. The hopper needs to be connected, and then this goes on top. And then I think we're good. Then we can pour the glass. And this will automate a whole bunch of glass being created. Which, frankly, I'm all about. Grab all these dusts and ingots and stuff out because we don't want them just chilling in there. Look, we've already made one and it's making more. And we should probably throw another set of glass through. Right, so crushed tetrahydrite or other junkium bits. I have no idea what they're for. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, well, 4 hours in, that's going to be me. I'll throw a raid out there, so stick around for that. Thank you very much for tuning on in, everybody. And Boogan, good to see you if you're still hanging around. Thank you so much for dropping on in. Absolutely fantastic streamer again. If you didn't follow him earlier, you should have. Go and sort out your mistake. Have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, and or night, whatever it might be for you guys out there, and we will find an excellent person to send you to. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye. Also, we're live tomorrow. We're live tomorrow with more. Yes. We'll make that tank. It'll be great. Follow Boogan from earlier. Do you remember Boogan? Hold on. Bo. I'll hit another shout out here for you. Make sure it's spelled correctly. Bang. There you go. That shout out should have worked. Didn't put his name in as a link though. Maybe I need to put it as a link as well. Maybe I need to sort something out. Maybe I need to refine the way that I'm doing shout outs. Either way, have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, and or night. And we'll catch you later. Stick around for that raid. Bye.
The tide was turning on a gray sea sway. Alone I stood on the broken quay. The wind it howled like a mournful tune. My heart felt heavy under the shrouded moon. I came back alone, left the high seas behind. Ghosts of the gale still haunt my mind. The boat was creaking as it rocked in place. No laughter echoed through the empty space. The stars were.
Alright, everybody, we're sending you over to. Did I shut Jenny off? No, I certainly didn't. I should probably log back in and do that. Good call. We're sending you over to Ghost. Ghost is great. You're gonna love him. Bye.
Left the high seas behind. Ghost of